Yo, Forza Milan. How's it
What's up?
going?
What's
Yo.
up? How you doing?
All good, all good. A bit of a it was a good game in my opinion. Nothing special, but we've got the 3 points. I'm happy for that. Yeah, not a lot to say. Happy for Benacer getting the assist and Pulisic scoring that chance.
Do we have
Some
20?
youngsters played a bit, but we'll talk about that.
We had 20 shots on goal. I mean, 20 shots. Okay.
20 shots, 2 on goal.
Two on goal. Wow. Mu- What's up? Mustafa says Pioli lives another day. Yeah, he
Another
survived
week.
another week. Yeah, he survived. Pioli survived today. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Listen, it was a boring game, dude. It was a
yeah,
really the quality today from both teams was really poor. Like today, I really hope nobody else outside of in the global community outside of Italy watched this game because it was a terrible game for Serie A today. It was like both teams just played really poorly.
yeah, it was a boring game. I hope no one really outside Milan and Sassuolo fans saw that game. It
Yeah,
was really like.
yeah.
But to be fair, that's our level recently. So getting the 3 points is important. I've said it so many times. I just want Milan to play Champions League next season, especially the new format that is coming next season. Is important for us to be in Champions League. Money is important, revenues, and that's it. What do you want to say about Pioli? Because some people about talking about Pioli that is gonna leave another week. What do you
Listen,
think?
listen. I still feel the same. I overall, I this is how I feel about Pioli, and I haven't changed. I think Pioli, if you give Pioli the right tools, he does well. But I also think that his cycle is probably over. Like it's not that he needs to go because he's doing bad. It's probably because he's done what he had to do with Milan. He's brought Milan. He's done well with Milan. His cycle is over. I think he should stay till the end of the season. Changing coaches mid-season is such a bad idea. Look at how bad it turned out for Napoli. That's a great example right there. Even if he loses, he should just stay and then let a new coach come in the summer, make him start from the beginning, the preparation, and let the new coach settle that way. Because bringing in a new coach or an interim coach right now, what is that going to do? That's not going to do anything. That's not going to change anything unless you bring in a top dude. But it doesn't really do anything. So for me, the way I feel is Pioli has finished his cycle at Milan. And it has been a great cycle. He's going to be known as the coach that won the 2022 league. He's going to be the coach known for bringing us back to the Champions League. He can be, when he looks back at his tenure at Milan, Pioli can be proud. But yeah, maybe I think that now after this season, Milan should look at someone else. That's how I feel.
Yeah, he's. I totally agree with you, man. I think Pioli on the bigger scheme, the bigger picture is not the problem. Of course, his cycle is finished, and you need a fresh person, fresh ideas there to start from scratch. Uh, I don't know. A big, I don't know, a top name. I don't think will come at Milan with this ownership. I think it's hard. It's hard. I see a difficult. Some people are saying in the comment we are close to Inter now. The gap is smaller, which is still big though.
It's 9 points.
It's 9 points. To be fair, you can close that gap really quickly if you are in a healthy, situation, which we are not, unfortunately. But let's
Yeah.
see. Let's see. I don't think Inter is a perfect machine this year. It's
Listen,
still a good team. Is having a great first half of the season, but I don't think they are a perfect machine.
listen. Even if they drop points, we're going to drop points too. So,
Yeah, that's the thing.
uh, okay. And to be fair, to be completely objective, Like Inter's a different level, man. They're playing a different level of football than we are. It's just the way it is. Like I saw the game yesterday, and yeah, without Lautaro Martino, they're not as dangerous up front. But they could have won that game. They could have even lost that game. But just the way they play in the midfield and the one-touch football, the movements, you just see it. They're in a different level right now, and I just don't see us getting close to them. I think this season is going to be this way. Maybe next season we can compete. That's how I feel about it.
Unfortunately, we have Europa League. That will take a lot of energy from us. That will take a lot of energy. So that's a problem that we have to deal with.
Yeah,
Unless we get kicked out quick, like the first game, we lose both of the two games. We don't win. We get kicked out. Maybe there is still a chance. Hopefully, maybe that happen. Maybe we get a big team to play against in Europa League, and fuck it, we're out straight away. We can do something magical.
Well, we already know who we're playing, right? Aren't we playing Lens?
Oh, really? Is already known? Is the thing happen?
Oh, I might be wrong. Sorry. Maybe I dreamt that.
Did you? Is actually known? Probably is known. I don't know.
Guys, are we playing? Yeah. We're playing Lens because we know who they're playing in the Champions League. Barcelona is playing Napoli. Inter is playing. Who's Inter playing? Atletico Madrid. Lazio is playing Bayern. Milan is playing Lens. Oh, Ren, not Lens. Ren. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, Clint is joining, guys.
Yo,
Clint. What's up?
yeah, man. I'm here. I'll be here
What
just
up,
for.
Clint?
But I gotta go cut my hair. But
Okay.
yeah, man. Um, boy. I mean, talk about the game. I mean, it's in the bag, bro. I mean, we finished top three at the end. We're going. I mean, the second half is gonna be the end of January. That's when we start playing like the other teams back again that we played initially. Uh, Yeah, I mean, third. What can you expect? I mean, are you guys not satisfied with that placement?
Uh,
Mm,
I'm
no,
more realistic. I knew we will end up. We
no,
will. Our season will be like this, but I'm not satisfied because I'm upset with the money we spent.
um,
We should have done better.
no, because the way I'm seeing us play, I don't know if we're gonna keep that spot forever.
No, I mean you
I
said
think we're
but
gonna
what
keep that
season?
spot. I
No,
think we're
but
gonna keep that spot.
no, I think we can keep that spot because that's we're the third best team in the league, man. I don't see what you gonna say. Roma doesn't play better than us. I doubt it. Even though I know we're bad, but they don't play better than us.
I
Bologna,
mean,
maybe, right?
I
Go ahead.
no, I mean, like right now, Fiorentina is just 3 points away from us.
Yeah, they 3 point, but I don't think they take because even though they even consistent enough to even go because it's also a numbers game, right? And one thing I know about Milan that we can all agree is towards the end of the season, since Pioli's been here, one thing I know, like around April, May, like the team will pick up some steam. It's just last year we lost so many games in January, and that's why we struggled. But if we keep that single digit lead, that you start getting all your players back by March and you go on that long stretch of games, hopefully we're out of the Europa League, bro, it can be damaging. Like stress is gonna start settling in. Stress is gonna start settling in because now the good thing is like now our bench players have like some sort of experience because everybody's getting rotated. We're forced to rotate them. Even those Primavera players. I mean, you look at a Simic. By the time March hits, they're going to be way comfortable on the ball. Them coming in and out. You're resting more players, and now you can put more energy. Realistically speaking, though, I think we keep that as long. If it was 12 points going in, and then Inter is like 15 points, yeah, you're not catching up to them. Right now, it's only 9 points. So I think it's a bit realistic where we can kind of push. And I think it was something similar. Even when we won the Scudetto, I think it was something similar. I think they were like 7, 8 points ahead. And then they started dropping points. I think it was something like that.
Yeah, it was similar. The problem is it was more balanced as a team.
Right.
The year of the score. We were conceding less goals. Apart
all-
from the two games we had like with Fiorentina, but the other ones
right.
were
And also, Inter, the year of the Scudetto was not this Inter right now. This is an Inter that is different. We haven't seen this Inter. Maybe this is more. Maybe more. Conte's Inter maybe was similar to this one. This Inter is just. This Inter is just top of the class, and we can't. It's like
No,
it is
no,
what it is.
and we were 7 points, not 9 points. And we had
points difference.
and we had the derby that we did, I think 1-1 or 2-2.
And that year though, but that
So we
year,
were at the same
We
level.
won. We won.
But the
We won
problem
the
is-
No,
derby.
but we won the 2-1 derby, but the previous one we draw, and we had
Yeah,
a lot
right.
of chances.
and
for
don't
the
get me
previous
wrong, but what I'm trying to get, and
balance
last year, but I'm trying to get, it's just not even us, because even the year we won the Scudetto, it was pretty much like a 2-man horse race though. We're the only two teams there. Like Juve was kind of, they was starting to struggle, but this year you still got Juve in the mix. So all that, what I'm trying to get, all that pressure around leaves space for Milan to overtake any one of them. Because when it's a 3-man race, I like it because there's pressure of this, there's pressure there, and you kind of look and everybody's in the mix. When there's only two teams, then I feel like the gap can just keep increasing. If that team that was already below you, there's already a gap.
Listen, if all the teams we're going to face from now on play like Sassuolo played today, sure, but I don't see that happening.
I think once we recover, we come back. Hopefully, we get our players. I don't know, man. I'm thinking, but realistically speaking, I think third. I can see us finishing the season being third. I don't see why not at all. Right,
Clint.
Mhm.
You know, I think Juventus can have the season we had when we won the league. Juventus can have that season
Yeah,
because when Inter will drop points,
Mhm.
they are just one game a week, and they can win a lot of them.
Yeah, because Inter now they're going to start, like, especially I mean, if they go to quarterfinals and all that, they're gonna start banking more on the Champions League. Let's not start banking more on the Champions. I'm not seeing Inter dropping a high court that let's say if they got like a big fixture, they're gonna focus on the Champions League, man. That's where the money is gonna come from. I don't think they really care. And they're going to look at Milan's position and be like, okay, they're not going to get the start before us. We might as well let Juve have it. I don't think Inter is that pressed to be like, oh, we need to get Serie A. Like, nah, I don't think they are. I think they're going to want to win the Champions League if they can. So we pray for them to go deeper, at least to the semifinals, and lose, and we overtake them. Realistically speaking. I mean, in my wishes. But let's see if that happens. But it's good because we're closer to Juve now. I think we're like 4 points away from Juve, and then 9 points away from Inter. Like I like this. Like that. I like the way it is right now. There's pressure. You're not getting too comfortable, and these guys are gonna drop points. Man, now you're right. Are we gonna play like this against Sassuolo? Are we gonna wake up? Hopefully, I don't know, but we'll see. Hopefully, with this break, players get to rest. Coppa Italia is gonna be in, and I mean, we good, man. We good, but
yeah. I mean, listen. I mean, it's good to be positive. It's good to be optimistic. Right now, I don't see it, but maybe we'll see. We'll see.
Because right now, let's say if we, because right now,
the good thing is, even though you don't see it, Roy, we have, I would say, 7 points from a team that actually can compete with us for the fourth place. Because at the end, third or fourth is the same thing. So we're talking about top four, finishing and playing Champions League next year. So the team that can actually really challenge against
us. Is it going to be top five this year? Top five, right?
But we don't know that, guys. But for me, like even when we were in the beginning of the season, when the team was motivated and had energy, even the way we were playing back then, even though we were winning, to me, it's like, nah, we're going to get killed eventually because.
But we have quality. We have players like Leao, Theo, Magnan. These are players that they can drag this team to top
I understand.
Four, even in a bad season. That's what I'm saying.
And also, like Benacer coming back, it's not no random player. That's a massive plus for us, bro. Him coming back, if he doesn't get injured, that's a massive plus because even today, the snippets, him the recovery, he's not really in game form, but I think he comes back from the AFCON, he plays a little bit there, he comes. Dude, I think we're going to be up in the ground right. If everybody stays healthy, if we can stay healthy for like just a 10 string of games, man, we can do damage. I promise.
And I want to add something. Mike Magnan, Theo, Tomori, Calabria, Florenzi, Benacer, Leao, Giroud. These are Serie A champions. If you have Serie A champions in a bad season, if they perform and they do the bare minimum, or they have a decent season, you still can finish top 4, because our competitors, Atalanta, Roma, and Napoli, they are 7-8 points far from us.
Oh well, okay. So the discussion is finishing top 4 or challenging.
No, finish in top 4. We discuss in top 4. Finish in top 4. Catching Inter is about depends on Inter, basically.
Right.
Doesn't depend on us at all.
Top 4 is possible. Am I super confident? No, but it is possible.
I'm confident. I'm confident we'll finish top 4, because the reason why I say that is there's the other teams, man. Like, listen, bro, the other teams, there's too much noise going on. You look at Napoli, they're champions. Like, Napoli is too disjointed. Like, the fact that they even fired their coach at the beginning of the season, you already know what type of season they're going to have. Napoli, there's no comeback they can do. They're going to be out. Victor Osimhen is not going to be there. Zelensky, I think he's moving actually in the January market. There's too much distraction looming with them. I'll put them out of the equation. I don't even see them like getting even close to us, because the more we lose points, they can't even catch up. Napoli and all these guys.
Napoli for me was never going to be an issue.
Right, but like even Roma and all these guys, they should have been capitalized with all the stupid shit. But we've been dropping way too much points. They didn't capitalize, and we're not going to be this bad for that long. I'm happy this happened to us in the beginning of the season. I don't see Milan going down that crazy stretch. I think we're going to have good games, and they're going to keep dropping points. And that's just what it is.
But you think? Wait, hold on. But you think now Milan, all of a sudden is just going to like stop losing games, stop dropping?
I'm not saying Milan's going to stop losing games, but what I'm trying to say is, even when the bad run we've had right now, we look at, let's say we repeat the same way we had, like the same first half, we repeat it in the same second half. I still don't see these teams catching up to us. I still don't. I'm looking at Roma. It's like, dude, like, they're just so inconsistent, man. Because at this point, we've been really bad, bro. At this point, they should have been past us. We should have been like 4th, 5th. That's not the case. So that's also going to carry over.
But I mean, it's not just Roma. There's Atalanta. There's Fiorentina.
Yeah, and they're dropping points, Roy. And Lazio as well. They're dropping points.
But so are we. So are we. We are going to drop points too.
Yeah, but we have 7 points difference. Sorry, 1 second. We dropping points, but we have 7 points more than them. 8 points more than them.
So that's what I'm trying to get at.
Then Atalanta, Roma, Napoli, Lazio.
From 5th spot, we are 5 points behind.
Yeah, but Bologna is not competing with us, man. We are not considering Bologna. Bologna will keep dropping more points and will settle. So let's say we are competing for the 4th place. Let's say Fiorentina stays in that top 4. Now we're competing for that 4th place against Atalanta, Roma, Napoli, and Lazio. And they are 7-8 points behind us. So even though we're doing shit, they are doing super shit, and they have 7-8 points less than us. Mm-hmm. So I agree with Clint. If we play the same way, we having the same shit trend, like 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss, or 2 losses and 3 wins, like these weird trends that you win 2, lose 1, and things like that, we're still gonna manage to finish top 4. Because usually that's the trend of a team that finishes top 4. 4th or 3rd.
I mean, top 4 is possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying, me personally, the way I see the team play, the way we concede possession, and the way how easy it is for teams to attack our goal, I just think that we're going to. But
those are problems. Sorry, those are problems that Atalanta, Roma, Napoli, and Lazio has as well.
Yeah, I agree, absolutely.
But the difference is like the difference.
Are they really that better than us, though?
The reason is we have difference maker like Leao, bro. Not everybody has a Leao in their team, and that's the real team.
And Leao needs to. Okay, so speaking about Leao, guys, is having a really poor season right now. I mean, today, where was he? He needs to show up.
I think he's not 100%, man. I think he's still injured, but even the runs he was making, you can tell he's not going full stride. He's trying to like really preserve. Because we don't have a left wing, bro. Like, we can't afford for him again to go down.
He had a bad game today.
Don't get me wrong, he had a bad game, but the thing is, he still creates. You understand? Like, he still creates, he still put like what he's supposed to do. And I respect Leao for that. Yeah, he might not be on the score sheet, but the guy still create. He's gonna get the ball. He's gonna put it there. It's not his fault if Giroud and all these guys are not mobile enough to run to the box.
But guys, let me ask you a question. When you see Milan, do you see a team with a strong fighting spirit, with a strong fighting mentality?
No, they
Is
don't.
that what
No,
you see?
no. But that's the coach's job to do that, man. They don't.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the spirit of a team that, how you say it, the challenge for the league, man. We are not a team that will challenge for the league. We are a team that will finish top 4. Usually, a team that finish 4th or 3rd is a team that has those issues, but
I mean, I
has
hope.
quality.
Yeah,
The
I
thing
hope
is,
it-
we have quality. Where, as I mentioned, the players I mentioned before, these are players that should be in a team that challenge for the league. But because we don't have that fighting spirit, that tactical organization, other players around them are not good enough.
Yeah.
That's why we're 4th or 3rd.
Tactically, like Pioli, I don't think Pioli even though the year we won the league, because we were set on our 4-2-3-1. Bro, Pioli still hesitate. He doesn't even know if the 3-man midfield is still that. You can see sometimes he still wants to play he still wants to play like the double pivot, or he last time was like a 3-5-2. He's not even consistent. I know we got injuries, but even him, he's unsure of his tactics. And even when the players they come, they don't know where to play. Right? That's not a team that goes and wins for the league. He's experimenting this league, and you see it in the playing style, man. You see that. That's not a Pioli. Pioli to leave a midfield open. Yes, we can talk about the quality of players all day, but like that's his instructions.
Okay, let me ask you this question.
Uh-huh.
In August, after the market, after the fireworks,
Yeah.
Furlani, Cardinale, Pioli, all these guys, do you think they were thinking about top 4, or do you think they were
No. Of course, they are. They got a big L, man. They got a big L because they thought they build a team to win the league.
No, I think
they're challenging against Fiorentina, Bologna.
Me personally, I think they built that team challenging for the league.
Yeah.
Which I still think, as much as we say Milan is bad, realistically speaking, we can be like we're out of contention. But when you look at on paper, concretely speaking, if you were had to be at paper, bias aside,
it's not, man. It's not. On paper, it's not. I'm sorry, man, but we're not.
No,
because as Roy mentioned, all those issues, we don't have players that can actually be solid in Serie A and win you games consistently. Unfortunately, we don't have that midfield that you need to have to win games consistently.
Like, I look on paper, bro. 9 points from Inter now. When you look at it, let's say you haven't seen Milan play on paper, we're still in contention, challenging for the league.
But the problem, Clint, I have seen Milan play and I've seen Inter play, and I don't see.
No, I watch both games. No, and yeah, you look on the field, that's a different story. Don't get me wrong, but if realistically speaking, when you look at it.
And on paper, you need warriors in that midfield, dude. If you take Gattuso out of Ancelotti's Milan, we're probably winning. We're probably winning half of the trophies, or maybe we're not even winning any trophies. If you take Ambrosini and Gattuso out of that Milan, Kaká doesn't win a Ballon d'Or. Like where are these players? Where is the fighters?
Rangers
is not a fighter.
Rangers is gonna pick up, bro. And stop.
Yeah, he's gonna pick up next season, man. But we're talking about this season.
This season is gonna pick up. You already scored 2 goals now.
Yeah, but he's not picking up to actually win 5-6 games in a row in Serie A, man.
I'm not talking, guys.
You know what's crazy,
but we're not. Sorry, Clint. But we're not. I'm not talking about goals or attack. I'm talking about what does this team look like when, first of all, they don't have the ball. I don't see fighters. I see people. I see softness. I see.
But Pioli also lost the locker room, bro. Like it's also what the coach. There's the fighter aspect of things. It's like really, it has to be communicated. That's where like the coach's image or culture comes out the players.
Sorry, Clint. We were telling you these things when we were winning 3 games in a row. So it doesn't matter the result. Forget about the result here. Roy and I. We were telling these issues when we were winning games, 3-4 in a row.
No, but I've been telling these issues.
So it has nothing to do with Pioli. Pioli has lost or not lost the dressing room. I think this team is that team that we told everyone in August. It's that team because it's happening. When I told everyone this team will crumble in October, November, it happens. Now, I'm not a visionary. You can see it. He's on the pitch. When you see these guys play, when you see Milan today play against Sassuolo, you know that these guys, if they have a different opposition with a more organized and a bit better, they lose that game. That's the reality of things. So that is not a team that can win or challenge for the league. That is a team that, if we're lucky, thank God our opposition is not good enough. We're gonna finish top 4.
Yeah, but
and thank God we're gonna manage.
But, hey, I stand on what I stand on. For me, Pioli to me is the culprit. He picked those players to come in, and there's a lot of these players that I like. I still stand on my stance, bro. Until he leaves, he's gonna be my scapegoat. That's the bottom line. So,
but no one here is too. I'm not actually talking about blaming anyone. I'm just saying, in general.
No, listen, I think Pioli's done. His cycle is finished. I mean, he can't stay at Milan forever.
Dude, the moment he got a tattoo of his first trophy on him, that was already a fucking red flag. He should have got fired. You don't do that. That's bad luck.
But listen, Pioli for me at Milan has done great. I mean, he was asked to bring us back into the Europa League. He did that. He was asked to bring us back into the Champions League. He did that. Then he was asked to keep us for that. He was asked to keep us in the Champions League. He did that by winning the Scudetto. And then Mr. Cardinale came in and everything went to shit.
Now, realistically speaking, too, to give y'all the edge, right? For this management, if they want their books, let's say you look top 4 Europe and you want to keep your books intact and try to make your profit, maybe that's their guy. Maybe that's their guy to keep them afloat, to linger where he is seasons like that, and then you pull a couple of strings at the end of the month. I don't know how sustainable that can be.
Who?
But
Sorry?
Maybe Pioli is your guy because, he's going to say yes, man, and all that stuff.
Oh.
But if you want to go to the next level and you really care about the glory, then
Clint, the train for the next level is gone. We won the league. You put 100 million on the table. You go to the next level. They give 40 million to Maldini. No. I need to clarify this, man, because everyone is talking about the next level. That train is gone. You need another 4 years of another cycle. You need another 3-4 years of cycle now. It's not gonna happen with Cardinale. You need another cycle of 5 years because the train is gone. That was the summer. We didn't get the money. The summer after, he could have gave 130 million to Maldini. No, he decided to fire Maldini and give the money to Forlani. So another train is gone. It's not gonna happen again, man. It's finished. It's the end. Now you need Reinders to get 2 years experience in Serie A, Musa to get 2 years experience in Serie A, Chukwueze to learn again how to play football. You need players like Giroud to fuck off and bring new striker. You need to have a system that actually doesn't injure 5 players a week. And that is a long way to go. It's a 2 years work. And when you arrive after those 2 years work, you should not sell your best players, but add others. Or that train of going to the next level will go again. That's it. That is the reality. And I tried to explain this to a lot of people. Didn't believe me. Now they are still talking about we need this to go to the next level. These was the talks that people were telling me when we had Selemakers, Messias, and Diaz.
So you think, I have a question. So you think, let's say, De Zerbi with this crop of players, you don't think De Zerbi can do something?
No, he will do the same thing Pioli is doing. 4th, 5th, 3rd. This is the
De Zerbi with this management would crumble like a.
I don't
with
agree
this player, with this squad. Yes, the same. Man, that's what De Zerbi is doing. Man, De Zerbi is not winning leagues.
If Maldini was there, I would say, De Zerbi is good. But without people,
honestly, with this team,
Maldini is not there. Okay, just say that.
No, I'm saying this for the team, the players we have. No. Clint.
I want Roy's agenda to come out right away because
I mean it. That's why I did that video. My case for Conte is because Conte does not need Maldini to win. Conte does not need anybody to turn things around. Conte has the pedigree.
De Zerbi has never won a league with a team like this. So he's not going to do better than Pioli. No one can do better than Pioli because it's not about the coach. It's about the quality you have in the pitch. And I'm telling everyone, every fucking week, since this team was built, it's not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But
what
he
I'm
won in,
saying.
but he won in Ukraine. What are you talking about? He won in Ukraine.
No,
You heard
because
the
the war
Ukrainian league.
started. He didn't finish the season.
Oh yeah. Oh, I
I'm not
forgot.
against the
He a
Zerbi, by the
refugee.
way.
Fuck.
Clint, I'm not
Huh?
against the Zerbi. I'm not against the Zerbi. I just don't trust up and coming coaches with this management. That combination for me doesn't work.
It's so simple, man. These players are not good. You see Adli. Do you think Adli will play like prime Modric with the Zerbi? Do you think Adli will transform as a football player? Do you
No,
think
but
Pobega
Aki,
will
but listen,
transform
but
with the Zerbi?
yes, they will because the Zerbi makes players
Ah,
better. That's
I don't
yes,
know,
he
man.
makes players
The
better.
Zerbi makes
The problem
the Zerbi makes player better. Players they have a base to become and to go to the next level. When I see
and so you
Adli,
don't think
I don't think he's gonna
you
go
don't
to the
think
next level, even if he's coached by Guardiola, the Zerbi, or Ancelotti.
But
When I
is it
see, for example, Diaz, I think if he gets a better coach, he can go to the next level.
liar. See,
That's
you
true.
boo.
No, that's true. That's
but
true.
I
That's
have a
true.
question. I have a question.
That's
I have a
true.
question. What if we look at, let's use Inter right now because of every team right now that are top of the class. What is the difference between Inter and the other teams?
No, Inter actually they have like there's a spirit, man. Come on, they play.
It's a mentality, it's
Put
spirit.
tactics aside. There's a mentality.
Exactly,
There's a spirit.
exactly. Do you think the Zerbi with Furlan and Cardinale backing him can do that? I don't think so.
I mean, De Zerbi is also he's somebody from the Milan elk. Like he understands. Also, you guys always say that somebody that understands Milan and De Zerbi comes from that school.
I
He
get it,
understands.
but
So why we think he can bring it?
because you need people that have done it already.
No,
That
just
know
say
what
I know. Just say you want Maldini back, and I can agree with you on
I've
that.
been saying this forever, dude. I'm not hiding that.
It's not hiding it, man. It's not, dude. Just say it. You love the Zerbi, and that's it, man.
Just say it. Also, just say you
Yeah,
don't want Fulani fucking knocking on the window again. You don't want to
I've
see
been
that.
saying that forever. Listen, you have Maldini, Massara, Leonardo, Ver. Yeah, bring on the Zerbi. Bring on Thiago Motta. They will succeed.
Clint.
Fulani
The
can
Zerbi
coexist
is going
with
to
guys,
Man City. The Zerbi is going to Man City.
but Fulani can coexist with in that ecosystem.
The Zerbi is going to Man City. Forget about Furlani. Forget about Milan. The Zerbi is going to Man City.
Oh man, bro, I want that Zerbi. I don't give a fuck.
Dude,
boy. I don't
he's
give
not.
my
He's
salary.
Clint. He's his life. You won the Zerbi. I won.
It's my life too, bro. I want it
No,
in
he
Milan.
doesn't care about your life. He cares about his life. And if
He
I
needs to
was
care about
him,
what? Fuck,
if I was him, I would go to Man City. I wouldn't go to Milan, man. I would go and coach one of the best assembled team in Europe. I'm not going to coach Milan. So
why
end
not?
of the
We're the
story.
best team in the We're the best team in the world, man. You got one of the best. You got one of the best goalkeeper, one of the best left back, one of the best. How you call that? Left wingers.
Trappers.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that Leon. I'm waiting for that Leon and Moise Keane album collab to drop. Holy fuck. Shit, man. Nah, but like no, realistically speaking, realistically speaking, if Purely goes, who's y'all on your wish list? Realistically,
Conte for me, Conte. Even though I don't like Conte, I just want him because I know he's going to bring a strong mentality.
We're gonna play so much ugly football. So you ready to say, oh boy, our football's gonna be ugly, man.
For me, mentality is more important than football in this current moment.
Don't you feel like some players are gonna break?
At the end of the day, why do you care if we play well if we can't challenge to win trophies? Like, why does that satisfy you?
Nah, man. Any player like aesthetic, man. I'm a hipster sometimes. It's like, oh my god, this dude plays nice. But no, it doesn't matter. I mean, if Conte comes out, as long as Pioli's out, bro, bring my grandmother in. Rest in peace, bro. As long as Pioli's gone, I'm good. I've been one of this dude out since Pioli should have his time expired since we lost to Sassuolo 5-2. He should have been gone then. Like that should have been like, no, bro, you gotta go. That's it. Real Madrid fired Ancelotti, they brought him back. That's what you do. He won them a Champions League and they fired him. That's what you do. You fired them, and if we struggle, you bring back Pioli, be like, yo, come back on our books. You understand Milan, and that's what it is.
No. I don't want that, man.
Why not?
It's not. I don't want that because I don't want that because it's what is the point?
Napoli did
What
that,
is
man.
this?
They brought Mazzarri. They brought I mean, Chelsea did that. You know, Mourinho came back, won the fucking league for them again, and went the fuck back and got fired again. Man, I wish we had an owner like Abramovich, boy. He don't play. You don't lose 3 games in a row. You're
That's where you got it right. The owner is the problem here. The owner is the whole issue. It's not the coach. It's not.
And the coach.
Yeah.
Dude, the coach is doing his best. The coach is doing his best. If you really think you can, I mean, how many injuries we're getting? People are complaining about the fact we have a lot of injuries, but still people wants to fuck the coach. I mean, what the fuck?
And now
At
you're
least
using injuries, but I just use injuries. You told me to fuck off. That we have a starting 11.
No. What I'm saying is that people complain. The Milan universe complains about Pioli, but they complain about injury. I mean, just be consistent at least once. When you think that when you think we are in a crisis, we are in a difficult situation, and still Pioli is managing to be third with 36 points, you should not think, oh, Pioli is, unless you have an agenda, because people accuse me to have agendas.
You do.
I don't have an agenda, man. I don't have an agenda.
I have an agenda, bro.
I have an agenda.
I don't have an agenda. I
100% have an agenda.
Dude, I tell people what is the truth, and people don't want to listen to that. I told people what it was the truth. The moment Maldini got fired, I knew they were not gonna be good. Yeah. I didn't even know.
It was obvious. I
knew exactly. And people were telling me agenda. You have an agenda. Please wait for this guy. I'm like, do I need to wait a kid from Harvard that is gonna do better than Maldini?
The way it was done.
You know what's funny?
Jesus Christ, man. People think I have an agenda.
You know what's funny about this thing? When you said like you gonna wait a kid from Harvard, this kid is really from Harvard too.
It is, man. That's why it's funny, and people think I need to give him time to see what he does.
Hey, yo, Fulani cooking, bro.
Imagine, Clint. Imagine firing Maldini and putting me to run Milan.
Why not?
What are you gonna say? Oh, let's give like 6 months. Maybe he's gonna do well.
Yeah,
you're nuts.
No, Laird, you are more qualified than Furlani to run Milan.
Yeah, but still, it's not good. I'm like,
I know, me too. If I run Milan, it'd be a disaster. But I think that me, you, Clint, everybody in this chat is probably more qualified to run Milan than Furlani. Doesn't mean that we would succeed.
Yeah.
Come on, I know y'all don't like Furlani, but come on, man. There's no way.
Oh, come on. It's not about liking or not liking him. It's just he's done damages. Man, he got 130 million. Do you understand? He got 130 million.
So let's say if we win the league and we win the Europa League, hypothetically speaking, y'all still gonna stay on that statement?
Ciao.
Yes. For me, yes.
It's not gonna happen, Clint. Let's talk about things that can happen.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We win the league. We win the league and the Europa League.
No, I'm not talking.
Winning the Europa League for me is
Clint. No, Clint. I'm not gonna talk about this. Listen.
Stop playing now, boy.
Clint. Listen to me. In the last 4 years, people are asking me, hypothetically, if Pioli doesn't get top 4, would you fire him? And still, those people want Pioli out. They didn't say, Lard, he got us to top 4. I want Pioli in. But hypothetically, they've been asking me every time, if Pioli doesn't bring us top 4, would you fire him? And I always told them, no, I'm not answering that question. I think Pioli will bring us top 4, and I'm not going to fire him. Hypothetically, I don't listen to people because it's not a game that I like. Because people that ask you that question, hypothetically, they don't take the consequences if they're wrong on that question. What you would do if Milan doesn't win the league and the Europa League? Would you come to me, all the people that were twerking about Forlan, and say, you know what, lad, you were fucking right. This guy is a useless piece of shit.
Dude, nobody's never going to tell you you're right, bro. So take that equation.
They're never going to tell me, lad, you were right, man, to think that these guys are overrated.
We're going to find another scapegoat, and that's it.
That's the thing.
Somebody has to blame. Yep. So.
Pioli's getting out, by the way. At the end of the season, Pioli will be out. Don't worry,
I think he's out.
I promise you.
But like now, my fear is, who do you bring? Do you bring Jose Mourinho? You think Mourinho can do something?
They're bringing the Austrian guy. They're bringing the Austrian guy.
Bringing a guy that earns $500,000 a year, man.
Who's this?
I don't know. Some guy in the street. Some guy in the street.
There's an Austrian guy that apparently they have been negotiating with. Oh, okay, this is the report, so take it as you will. But they're saying that they've been negotiating with this Austrian guy. I don't know who he is. I've never heard of him. He's like a Ragnick kind of dude.
Oh my days. Another hipster? Oh my fucking days, bro. What
Dude,
the
the
fuck?
Derby is the king of the hipsters, man, in terms of football.
Yo,
Shut up.
listen, the Zerbi is known, bro. The Zerbi has some. Who's this Usher guy? Y'all didn't even know his name.
I don't know. I don't even care about knowing his name, to be honest.
What the fuck, bro? Why are you getting somebody from Austria? Oh
I don't know
my
why. Yeah,
God.
why are they looking into Austria to get a coach?
Yeah, what the fuck is this, bro?
Because it's cheap.
Oh,
I
It's
mean,
cheap.
I don't know. No offense to Austrians, but I mean, seriously, like with
No,
all the
they-
coaches that that have strong pedigrees, like why are you getting unknown coaches? Like, bruh, let's get a top coach. Let's get a top coach. There's nothing wrong with getting a top coach.
Nah, man. The only I hope we get sold, man. I hope we get sold. That's it.
Yeah, me too. Me too. There's a lot of rumors that we're getting sold and Maldini's coming back. I know it's just rumors. I don't know what to believe. I just want to believe it, whether it happens or not. I just want to pretend it's real.
It's gonna happen. Man.
How you guys feel about that Super League thing too?
No
Like, y'all
feelings at
really
all.
think? Huh?
Nah, no feelings.
But what about the Super League?
No,
What
the
about it?
Super League. Didn't they say? I think Milan originally signed on it, right? I think they did,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and it's like a $300 fee. I think they're going ahead. I think Fiorentina and them, they're going ahead with. I don't think they can
It's
go
not
ahead
a
with.
sorry, Clint, but it's not a super league anymore because they're acting like everyone is gonna participate. It's true. They're gonna be like a 20 like the Champions League. Like you qualify through the group, your domestic league. So it's basically the Champions League. Why they call it Super League?
No,
It's
but
not
for
Super
me,
League
like
anymore.
listen, for me, I actually want the Super League to happen. Hear me out. Why I want it to
You're
happen?
gonna get canceled. You're gonna get
No,
canceled,
I
bro.
don't care. I don't care if I get canceled.
You're
I
gonna
want
get
it to be
You work in corporate America, dude. What are you doing?
No. I want it to happen now. I wasn't for it at the beginning. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? But I want it to happen now because FIFA and UEFA were super hypocritical. They looked at a model that also they're like, oh, we can come and steal this and let's block it. And then you turn around, you FIFA, now you organize a World Cup, a club World Cup, which is literally the equivalent of a Super League. Everybody across the world with more money, and the Champions League format, it's a Super League format. You turn the thing that you said no, you block is going to be the death of football. You do the same thing. So you're not killing football by doing that,
Dude.
bro. Bro, like, come on, bro. That's
No. Okay, the Club World Cup. When is the Club World Cup will be played? By the way, it's
next
gonna
year.
be played at the end of the season.
No, next year.
Yeah, but at the end of the season, or is that something that
it's
happens
going to be
during
more
the season?
injuries, bro. Like all these 30 teams for what? More injuries? More tournament? Come on.
No. What I'm saying is, it's gonna be during the season or at the end of the season.
I think it's at the end of the season. I think it's a summer thing. I gotta go look at the dates, but I don't know.
I don't think players will take it seriously. I don't think it will be something serious.
I think they're going to try to make it serious because all these teams they're getting involved. They're getting involved a lot of European teams too. It's not like in the past where like just a champion of Europe goes and they don't take it serious. They're involving other teams to make it more fun.
Well,
like
right now,
and all these guys.
it's two teams per country, I think, something like that.
Right, to make it more fun, and that's it. But that's the thing you guys complain about because initially the thing about the Super League were like it's not only as a money grab. Then the players came out and the players said, "Oh, you guys are not thinking. You guys are not thinking about the players." Actually these extra tournaments. So now what? The players are on board to go play a FIFA tournament club on top of that?
Well, hold on. I am for the Super League, by the way. Yeah,
I've always been for it, bro.
I've always been for it.
I don't think it's a Super League anymore. They are changing it completely. Before was the best 20 teams in Europe. Now is you have to qualify through the domestic league. They're basically trying to take the UEFA away from the power of Champions League, and the clubs own the league, basically.
And bro, and Serie A, that's so dumb. Y'all the motherfuckers, y'all know y'all need money than the rest of everybody, but when it's gimmicky like shit like this, they come and they pay policemen, or we're gonna sanction anybody that joins the Super League.
That's because Serie A and UEFA are in bed together, bro.
Yeah, they're in bed, but they're getting fucked over. You got no money,
Wait.
you got no TV rights.
Well, no. Serie A is getting fucked over, but not the people that are in bed together. They're not.
You know
getting
what I'm
fucked over.
saying? Yeah. Right. Stupid. But anyway, we'll see what happened, man.
So apparently the FIGC whatever has put on this clause that Italian teams are not allowed to participate in the Super League. And for me, the whole idea of the Super League was that I don't think these governing bodies should own football and should tell people what to do. It's like if someone else wants to start a league, they should be able to do it. It's like what? Why do you?
Florentino Perez is right, bro. You're competing. Listen, a team like Milan, certain teams like fucking Madrid, yes, they have all the money, but bro, you're competing with country GDPs, bro. You're not even competing with what you earn. You're competing with a whole country GDP in the likes of Newcastle, in the like of Man City, in the likes of, the Saudi fucking Pro League. God damn it! It's a 30. What the fuck Milan can even go and even get 50 million, bro? These people are going 30 million. They're getting whoever. And we're going to the rate in this world also. Put sports aside. Even the new human psyche now, right? Across the world, bro. We're like material addict. We want comfort. And people are going like all this culture, passion bullshit, it's been long gone out of things. I was in the military, same thing. People don't care. Kids don't want to fight for their country no more. They're like, oh, bro, I don't give a fuck about this shit. And it's across the globe, bro.
I don't know
football,
about that,
and football soon is gonna be that, man. Back in the day, it's like, bro, I'm a born Milanista, I'm gonna stay here. I can see that happening, Roy. I'm sorry, I can see that happening. I can see people just jump in the shit, be like, you know what? I want to go there. Over there looks cool. I want to be over there. I'll take the.
Yeah, but no, sorry, Clint, but not the 4 million fans that Milan has in Italy, not them. And that is the core fans that actually pay the majority of the money to Milan. If you look at the economy of football, majority of TV rights sports.
Well, hold on. What is all this noise, guys?
Clint is having some food. Majority of the money comes from the people that domestically support Milan. A small percentage come from outside Italy or outside Europe. So until football will be territorial, so Milan, in Italy, you will always have the domestic fans that will hold that energy and will never change their love. The international fans will change that, of course. It's normal. If you're a casual fan and you start following Milan because Pulisic move in 3 years, you support another team. I understand that. I'm not expecting people to love Milan and stay to Milan, at least. But there will be always a core fans that will stay.
Same thing in every country, dude. It's going to be the same in every country.
In any football team is like this. Messi leaves and no one cares anymore about Barcelona or left.
Yeah, the Catalans are going to be always
still Barcelona, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, the Catalans, right? And I agree with y'all.
Or Spanish people, because there's a lot of Spanish people that support
be there, but like in this type of but yes, they're gonna be there. But in this type of globalization type, world, can these fans help these clubs be sustainable in the long run to compete on the global stage when money now is at the forefront? When Arab money when it came in the game and stuff is going left to right, can they be sustainable up there? Right? That's the reality without being sold to somebody. Because obviously Barcelona, them Catalonian fans and million they had couldn't keep their club. That they had to go fucking twerk for fucking Spotify to get shares. Like, this is what I'm trying to get at. That's the reality.
But is that? But why is that? Why is that?
Yeah, why
that's
is that?
Because that's because UEFA puts too many regulations on.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, right? And as long as UEFA's gonna put these things, people are gonna crumble. You need the money.
That's what the clubs are trying to do with the European Union. They're trying to take the power outside from UEFA and give it to the club, the football clubs, because they think like, I'm running the club on rules based on an organization that is private, that has nothing to do with Europe, that they don't pay taxes in Europe, and they decide our destiny in terms of business. So that's what we are trying to do. But they're not gonna like build a new league that runs in contemporary with the Champions League. What they're trying to do is to gain back the power. So Europe told them, yes, UEFA has not the right to be the only one to run a league in Europe. If you want, you can run one. And now they're gonna go to the table with UEFA and Oh,
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Can
What are
you-
you eating?
Yeah, okay.
Eating carrots?
Can you?
My bad, bro. I am drinking. Oh, I'm so sorry. Y'all can hear me? I'm in my car too, so every noise I make probably
Yeah, okay, man.
y'all hearing it.
So
No,
that's
but
the whole thing.
I'm done now.
I don't think they will run a super league the way they told us in the beginning, that it's gonna be just 20 teams, the same 20 teams, and invite every year 3 different teams. It's not gonna happen. That is a bullshit. No one wants that. Not even the people that.
Tell me an American inventing that format without telling me it's an American. That's all I needed to know. When I heard the out of the Super League, I'm like, yeah, bro, Americans are behind that.
It's like the
that stupid
MLS.
shit.
It was like the MLS essentially.
Yeah,
MLS all the fucking way.
that is basically madness. No one will allow them to do that, and they
Bro,
are
you know
saying,
MLS, even what MLS they're gonna start doing, which is fucking crazy. Like I don't know if y'all follow the text of the new Apple headset, like Oculus type
Yeah,
thing.
I saw that.
They're planning, like what I heard, like they're planning in the future. That's why Messi got shares and all that. They're planning in the future to start putting like Apple technology where you can virtually be in the stadium.
And it's not just sports; it's all across entertainment. It's
Yeah,
the
all
future
across
of
entertainment.
this is the future of entertainment. You can
this is the
watch
future of
you can
sport.
watch Dua Lipa from your room live.
Yeah,
Dude.
the facts, boy, 3 to 4K. Shit.
Yes.
Lit.
Front
You
row,
can
front
interact.
row at Dua Lipa show.
Fucking yeah, bro. But that's just crazy. That's what
And
we're getting
imagine
into.
all the pirate, because of pirate streams, they're gonna figure out how to pirate all this stuff.
Oh hell yeah, boy. Hell yeah. All they're just gonna do, they're gonna go invest in one of that fucking Oculus shit, and that's it. They have access. They're gonna tweak away, man.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
I don't know. It's so I don't know. The state of football is like they have merged technology and the behaviors of the fast pace of the world to like the world of football, which tend to be really traditional, right? In the past, when all this bullshit in terms of innovation, the reason why we got gravitate towards the sport is really traditional. Like it's like 100 years has been the same way, old tournaments and all that stuff. But I mean, even look at the fucking World Cup. They're playing in fucking 4 or 5 continents. Like, what the fuck is this, man?
Dude, I can't wait for that technology.
All that for money, right? I'm talking about like the other work, not this one, but the 2030, where they're playing Argentina, Uruguay, and then they're going back to. It's like I'm like, bro, come on, like, holy fuck, And and then there's gonna be what, Spain, Morocco, Portugal. All of that's for the money grab, man. It's
Spain, Morocco, Portugal. When is that?
That's 2030. 2030.
I like that. And Uruguay. It's Spain, Morocco, Portugal, Uruguay.
What?
No. Uruguay and Argentina. No, Argentina also.
No.
Argentina also. So they playing. Argentina and Uruguay are going to play home, by the way.
What?
It's Uruguay.
How the fuck are you gonna get teams to travel 15 hours, 17
Well,
hours?
but Roy, it's gonna be like this, man. The group stage will be in the same country.
No, the group stage will be in the same country, but like those two teams, they're doing that just to commemorate, because the first World Cup was played in 1930, so it's gonna be 100 years since the first World Cup. And
dude, it makes more sense, Roy. The stadiums will be filled with real fans.
And then they go after that.
Okay.
After the first 2 games, I think when they finish Argentina and Uruguay, then they go to Morocco. Then they go to Morocco, Spain, and Portugal, which makes sense. They're all close to each other country-wise, so it makes a lot of sense.
And by the way, I don't think it's something they will do every time. For example,
No, it's just for this one.
USA World Cup, it makes sense. Mexico, USA, and Canada. I would have done it just in USA, but it makes sense to kind of merge everything together. But if it's a big country that can handle it, yes, you do it in one country. But I don't think Portugal, Spain, Uruguay, and Argentina at this historical moment, can handle an entire World Cup by themselves. So
no,
dividing
they can't, because don't forget, but don't forget, this new World Cup is going to be the first World Cup where they go up to I think 42 or 48 teams. They're going up like a lot of
they will
teams.
go on a big. I think it's 38
no,
teams.
not 30, bro. No, it's not 38. It's 40. It's 40 something. Is it between 42 or 48 teams?
Okay, it will be bigger.
Yeah.
So you need a lot of countries to play all the games. And for the fans, they will travel. They will travel on a specific country to watch all the games.
Which
and it will be closer.
which means a lot of the games are going to be shit. It's going to be a lot
Exactly.
of
So Argentina, but Argentinian fans, for example, Argentinian fans will be able to watch all the Argentinian games.
Where was the first World Cup? In Argentina? In Uruguay?
Uruguay.
Yeah, 1930.
But Uruguay cannot host an entire World Cup, so
think-
they need to divide it.
No, they can't. They're too small of a country, man.
They are too poor as well.
They're
The
way too
stadiums,
small.
the facilities are not good enough to handle such a worldwide competition.
Yeah. I don't think they can. The thing is, like Argentina, bro, they're broke. They mad inflation, but they're so like immature. No disrespect to Argentinian fans out there, but bro, they'll do anything for football, bro. They forget their problems. Like they got deeper problems than anybody across the world, but they're like, yo, fuck it. We won the World Cup. We're outside, man. We live in. I'm like, man, Argentinian fans are crazy. Their new president they elected is fucking nuts. But anyway.
All right, guys, listen, let's talk a little bit about the game. Let's go back to the game. Alan says, you guys need to talk about how shit Lao has been this season as a whole.
Bro, I disagree with that statement as a whole, bro. Come on. That PSG game and all these games. Come on.
Yeah, he had a lot of good games. I think his numbers are poor. Probably his numbers are poor.
Yeah, that's the thing. But like on the field, Leao's been doing what he had to do.
Yeah,
Like,
I
even
think
the games he hasn't scored, like he assists, he puts the ball where it needs to be, man. This game, well, I can agree with, yes, he's poor, but I think he's not 100% on injury wise.
But how do you know that? Like, where is that coming from?
I looked at, even when the commentator was speaking, but then I looked at like the 3 times, even like Mike's distribution today was really telling. Most of the time when Mike, especially the way Sassuolo was open and clear and high inside, most of the times Mike will always look for Leao and have him on the run. Even when Theo went up, or like a player on the side as Fiorenzi will go up, Leao was not making those runs. He was kind of like stagnant. He'll stop, and you can tell he's uncomfortable. Even when he had the ball and take one-on-one, it's not the Leao where he goes 3-4. You can tell here's something wrong with him. I promise you that.
I feel he's having a really bad season. Not a bad season, sorry. I feel he's having he's underperforming this season. And especially after he got this contract, the number 10, he's supposed to be the leader of the team. He's really not doing that. He's not doing that right now. So,
but even right now in our shittiest moments, I still think he's our best player.
Is he though?
I feel like he's our best player.
After Mike, sure.
I feel like Leao is still our best player.
What about Pulisic? Pulisic has really good numbers this year. He's now double digits. I think he's got 11 goal contributions total.
Yeah. First season, come on. Y'all said right wing hasn't improved, man. I think he's an improvement from, like, as much as I love my boy Salah makers, I think he's an improvement. It's just I feel like if our midfield was sorted out, I think everybody would have been in like in harmony with the Pulisic signing. But since the other parts didn't click off, then Pulisic, like what he's doing, we're not really looking at it. He's being conflated with all of this. Because if we had like a solid midfield and Pulisic still putting these numbers, I think we've all been satisfied. We wouldn't be thinking about saying it's not an improvement. Like Chikwueze has a different story, but I think Pulisic's been showing. And he came in clutch for us, man. And the goals that Pulisic has been scoring this year are goals were decisive goals, right? Like goals that help us win.
Listen, bro. I mean, Pulisic is supposed to be the best player in America. He's a captain of the national team.
He is. I mean, we're not the best.
He's supposed to bring in something, so he's doing his job. I think he's a little bit overachieving, but
no, but
fine.
You're right.
We'll take it.
But I think this is actually one of Pulisic's best season in his career. Period.
Yeah.
In terms of goal contribution from Dortmund, yeah, it is.
I think so.
It is straight up.
I think it's going to be his best career. His best.
Yeah, that's what it is, right? I think it was the best move for him to come to Milan, hands down. You get that playing time, and he gets ready for Copa America in the summer, which is in the States. But we'll see. Anyways, yeah, I think Pulisic has been,
Yeah, and by the way, Diaz had the same numbers as Pulisic is having right now. So I don't know what Paul is talking about here. Diaz, man of the month for Real Madrid, Lard. Your boy Diaz.
So, I don't know.
Kicking ass.
As long as he's not injured, but we'll see.
Okay, so What about
But I'm coming into a place where I have no service, and yep.
no Wi-Fi, dude, in Texas?
So if it's online,
We can't hear you, bro. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you at all. Alan asks, has Lau even improved at all since we won the Scudetto? I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. Pulisic is doing better than Leao. Leao's our highest paid player, so Leao has to be on his best every game. Yeah, no, listen, for me, he I don't know what happened. Maybe too much weight on his shoulders, and he needs to get used to that. Maybe he needs to get used to that. His Scudetto season was obviously probably his best season. Light, what was your opinion on reindeers?
He had an okay game. Nothing crazy. It keeps the ball a bit too long. They should release the ball a bit earlier. He has that extra second that it slows down a bit of everything. I guess he's still trying to understand the league and understand the pace and the team around him. So that's what you usually do when you're not comfortable with the surrounding around you. Okay, game. There is potential, but still a lot to work.
He just seems so soft to me, dude. He just seems such a softie. He's like a softie.
Well, I think he can improve a lot. I think there is a player there to improve. It's just it will take.
He needs someone to bully him, to piss him off, to make him more of a. I don't know. He just gives me the impression that he's like such a softie, and he doesn't like to get dirty. You know.
Yeah, his main game is quality, not quantity. So he wants to be involved when we have the ball, but he doesn't really do a lot when we don't have the ball, unless he has to. He's faced on that situation to defend. Needs to mature a lot. I think he's a guy that will hit his peak around 27, 28 years old. So he will learn. He has to learn a lot in the next 2-3 years. I think he will improve season after season. We will see a better season next season than this one is having.
As far as Loftus-Cheek, I feel like he started off quite well, but he's losing a little bit of that energy. He's losing a little bit of that
enthusiasm. Yeah,
enthusiasm. Yeah, it's kind of going away, and his performances are not as strong as they were.
I think his performances before were too good.
Yeah,
to actually stay for the entire season.
Yeah. When these players come in and they're enthusiastic and they have a lot of energy and they have a lot of excitement because new club, but eventually, that kind of dissipates and you kind of settle back into reality.
Yeah, he had a great game against PSG, and I think he's a guy that can have those type of games, but that's not what he is as a player. So he's more like what we see usually on normal games. Just a bit better. I think today he was poor. He definitely can do better than what he did today. But he's not the player we saw against PSG. That was an exploit, like a peak. He will have maybe 3 or 4 of those games a season. But usually he's not that player. So which is normal because we paid 15 million for him.
Right, exactly. Like, listen, he's a good rotational player. Like, if you have a six midfielders,
and he's one of them.
He's one of them. It's not bad. It's not a bad player to have.
Yeah, that's what we said with a lot of players we have. By the way,
yeah, exactly.
That's a problem. All of them would have been perfect, apart from the right wing situation. Every midfielder we bought would have been perfect if we kept the midfield we had.
Yeah. Benacer is back, got an assist, playing
He had a good
good,
game, yeah.
not still at his peak, but he's he's working, he's trying to get there. But it is definitely nice to have him back. It's definitely nice to have him back. It gives you a little bit more reassurance, just a little bit.
Yeah. Somebody was mentioning the decree, the
Yes.
growth decree, no?
Yeah, yeah. hmm
I just want to say to everyone in this chat, the 35 people that are watching now, that will be a good thing for Serie A and for AC Milan. You heard it before here. You heard it from Laird and Roy. Don't come over here after 6-10 months and tell me, oh, I knew it will be good, the Serie A will get better thanks to that. You heard it before here.
How do you think it's gonna? Well,
It's
explain
going to
that.
improve everything.
Articulate that.
First of all, we will still buy foreigner players. It's not gonna stop us. It's not like we're gonna shift straight away and go to Italian players. We're still gonna go and buy foreigner players. The difference is that if we go and buy a foreigner player, probably it will be our best sporting decision to make. Now we are not making our best sporting decision. We are making our best financial decision. So if we think that Fratesi is better than Reinders, but we don't buy Fratesi, we go and buy Reinders, we are doing it just for a financial reason. Now that decree, it doesn't exist anymore, is not there anymore, when we will have the choice between a Serie A player equally good as a foreigner player equally good, we will go for a Serie A player, and that will be most of the cases a better choice because they know the league already. They understand what does it mean to play for Milan, and they will perform quicker and better.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Plus, the money you invest will stay in the league. That money staying in the league, the smaller team will have the money to buy your Primavera players. Having the money to loan your Primavera players will allow you to have more money as well.
Exactly. The money now will stay in the league instead of going out to
Players like Udogi, Romero, Vicario, and all the good players, Zaniolo, that went outside the Serie A, will stay in Serie A because at that point you will not see any advantage on getting Chukwueze or Zaniolo in terms of salary. So you will go for the young Italian players, and you're not gonna have the issue of, oh, I don't have enough Italians to put on the list of a Champions League. I don't have enough homegrown to put on the list of the Champions League.
And also, I completely agree with everything you're saying. It's totally 100% correct. Also, like the players that we are getting with the growth decree is not the reason why the growth decree was there in the first place. We're exploiting the growth decree to get players that we can easily get without the growth decree. So the growth decree is there to get top players, is to get players that are big, players that are like can actually make big dents, not Pellegrino, Chukwueze, Reindeers, and all these kind of players. The growth decree was not meant for that purpose.
Yes, it was meant for big players. Plus, second thing now, the small teams now have a reason to grow young, talented players because now they know they can sell them to the big teams in Serie A because the teams in big Serie A don't have any advantage to go outside and get another player. So what they will do now, because now Milan is going to go and buy a Sassuolo player, they will grow better players and put more quality and more effort on their youth system. And Milan as well will put more effort on the youth system and bring those youngsters to grow them and bring them to the first squad.
Yeah.
Because it will be expensive to go and buy a Reinders, a Chukwueze, a Musa. So they will grow their own talent.
But Laird, it's going to, like, the growth decree made these teams lazy. It made, okay, we don't.
Yes. Was a shortcut.
It was a shortcut. Okay, we don't need to grow players. We don't need to work on development. We don't need to do this. We're just going to exploit this and this and that. So at the end of the day, it's going to make Serie A better because now there's going to be an emphasis of growing players, making them better, and now they're forced. Now they're forced
Yes.
to actually focus on developing players rather than just saving money on random players that come and go, come and go.
Yeah. And it's important because now you're not going to go and buy Balotelli. You're going to go and buy Parisi because we got Balotelli for the the growth decree.
Yeah,
He's coming from outside Italy, so he's going to get a taxation that is favorable for us financially. And he will cover that position that could have been covered by Bartesaghi, by Parisi, and other players that are much better than Balotelli. So that will grow the quality of overall the entire league for every team. Roma went and got that Portuguese goalkeeper. Mourinho wanted that Portuguese goalkeeper. They got a lot of foreigner players, Roma. They could have just invest and get players in Italy. So what I'm saying here, that will be so beneficial for Serie A. Extremely beneficial. Will raise the level. You will see more talent going up, and you will see teams being actually serious on selling players, and actually Milan being serious on buying talented players that play in Serie A, which we were not before. Clearly, we're not doing that. We were linked with Serie A players, but we knew we would not go for it because some algorithms, Excel sheets, or some CEO was saying, no, go and get a random dude or another guy in France, Spain, Germany, because costs less financially. That's not going to happen. If the growth decree was stopped last summer, Traore will play instead of Okafor now, because we will not go for Okafor. We will promote Traore to the first squad, and a lot of other examples. We will not go for that Argentinian kid that he got injured 4 months. We will play Simic. So I repeat again, you heard it here before. Every Twitter account, the Milan account, is crying about that. That will be better for us. And when we see improvement, that is the reason. Is one of the reasons.
Yeah, and listen, this growth decree also, like, let's look at Inter. All of Inter's best players, Lautaro, Barella, Mkhitaryan, Çalhanoğlu, Bastoni, Di Marco, the majority of them don't have any growth decree. They're not growth decree players. They have some that are growth decree players. So this notion that without the growth decree, everything is over and we can't build the top squads is BS. It's absolutely bullshit. And it's not a matter of, and listen, when it comes to the Italian players and the domestic players, not just Italian, but Serie A players, it's not a matter of even like, because I saw Marotta. Marotta said something that was really fucked up, in my opinion. He said that, the growth decree is not taking away. The growth decree is not going to give any advantages to Italian players or whatnot. The issue is not that Italian players need to have advantages. Italian players need to be on the same level playing field. They need to be equal.
Yeah.
It's not about having advantages. It's that everybody needs to be the same level.
That was fucked up because Marotta didn't say actually the truth, that decree give an advantage to foreigner player outside the league.
Right.
Because if I have to think of buying the same exact type of players with the same salary, I'm gonna go and buy a guy that is outside the Serie A and not inside the Serie A. Plus, because of the crate, these talented players, they're never gonna go to a top team in Serie A. They have to go abroad.
Yep.
They need to go abroad because the top team in Serie A, they're not willing to pay them a salary.
Yeah,
because they will always go for the shortcut outside the Serie A.
Yeah. So everybody in Serie A is complaining that the growth decree is going away, but I don't know. It's a good thing. Maybe there is going to be a period of readjustment that is going to look ugly, but then eventually it's going to fix itself.
I think it will be effective straight away from this summer, you will see from the next transfer window, you will see will be effective,
Yeah, they have no choice.
properly
They have no
effective.
choice. They have
Because
zero choice.
from without that decree, agents, let's say you have a foreigner player that is outside the Serie A, they cannot ask a high salary anymore because they know that decree doesn't exist anymore. So they know if they ask 3 million, Milan has to pay 6 million gross. If they ask 5, Milan has to pay 10 million gross. So they need to readjust their asking for Milan to afford that player if that player really wants to come and play for Milan. And if Milan cannot afford to pay that player, they need to squeeze their brain and go and find the next talent and find it in Italy, or go and buy a good player that is in the league that can perform. That was a shortcut. That was, as you say, was a lazy way of operating, which was fine if you do it provisorily to help the league to kind of revamp the image of Serie A, so to attract players like Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, and other guys. But no one fucking did that. No one really. Actually, Inter did it with Lukaku, bringing him from Manchester United to Inter, and Juventus did it with a bunch of players, Di Maria, Ronaldo. But the other teams are a joke, man. They're buying.
Yeah, we did it with Giroud. We did
Yeah,
it
with Giroud.
right. I mean, listen, even Juventus, there's some questions about some of it, like Ramsey and Vidal. Some of these players, it's like, sure.
Yeah, of course. But
But
at least the aim was to bring a good Premier League player. Ramsey at that time was a good Premier League player, so they're thinking, I'm bringing a good player. I'm convincing a good Premier League player. I think he was playing at Arsenal.
Right, correct.
I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm bringing a good Arsenal player to play for me. So the attempt was that one. He became average, of course.
Right. He didn't work out. It didn't work out.
Yeah, or there is other examples, I guess, for Juventus. But unfortunately, man, this is gonna be the best thing, and they don't know yet because these people are so in their books. They don't understand the bigger picture.
But how what's the word? How bad or incompetent is Milan to build their whole team based on the growth decree? So I'm actually doing a lot of research on this because I want to put up a video about it, and it was just a 5-year plan.
Yes,
it was just a 5-year plan. It was just a 5-year decree. Why did Milan base their whole freaking future on this decree? It was just there for 5 years. It was a provisory decree for 5 years. Maybe they would have extended it. Milan was banking on them extending it. And it wasn't even for football, guys. It has nothing to do with football. There's an article. It's called Article 5. Article 5 was regarding football and entertainment. But the whole thing is not even a sporting issue.
People that don't live in Italy, they don't understand why that rule was made. That rule was made because I don't want to say something crazy, but 500,000 youngsters left Italy to work abroad. And they did that rule so these youngsters can come back. 500,000 brains left Italy. Degree, scientists, people that had a master, they went and worked for corporates outside Italy. They brought their knowledge, their capability of working outside Italy. So Italy is in trouble, so they had to do this rule to bring back these youth to work in Italy so they can raise their economy. And of course, to get the most advantage of it is corporates that work with big numbers. So football clubs and other banks and whatever, entertainment. And they used it the most. But a lot of young Italian came back in Italy because they came back with a big salary, and they pay 90% is for them, 10% is for the government.
And also, Lart, you have to contend with the fact that a lot of people in Italy are not happy about it. They're asking themselves, why do I get to pay all these damn taxes while these guys come here and pay only, a portion, a fraction? So there's also that aspect the government needs to contend with, disgruntled people that they're not happy with the fact. Like Italians, most of the time they're complaining about taxes. So imagine how it is for Italians knowing that, all these people get all these crazy tax breaks.
Another thing I want to add is no one in Europe uses that decree. No one in Europe does that. So it's not even fair because you're competing against other leagues and other countries in Europe in an unfair way. So you cannot actually, Europe actually is going to tell you need to stop that because it's not fair on the other countries. They are not using that law.
Yeah, it
What
was
are you
just
talking about?
the growth decree.
decree.
It was just supposed to be a 5-year provisionary
Oh,
thing, just to kind of rebalance of the economy. Those 5 years have expired. Milan completely exploited this growth decree. They pretty much got every single player they bought was with a growth decree, and now they won't be able to renew all of these players. So like, this is just incompetence. This is not good business. This is not good. This is not a good way of doing things.
I want to add something else.
But like I read something though.
Yeah, go for it. Sorry.
No, I try to say I read something though. I know it's like not really like sport related, but like I put in the chat, like dude, like the birth rate in Italy is really alarming, man. It's so ridiculous. Damn, bro. Do I have to bring a lot of porn over there to get people excited? Like, what the fuck's going on? And
dude, people are too excited in Italy. The problem is the financial situation doesn't allow people to.
No, and I know, right?
If
and
you want to solve that issue, just bring the taxes down, okay? Like, Italian politicians are the most paid politicians in the world. I think they're literally I'm not even being sarcastic. I think they're literally the most paid politicians in the world. And there's so many taxes for what? For what? Just bring the taxes down. People are going to.
Isn't that a European thing?
Yeah, it's a European thing. The taxes in Italy are at the same level of Germany, France.
That's why Americans hate. Americans hate Europeans for that, boy. Because it's always that comparison. I mean, Roy, you're here, right? They're like, oh, Scandinavia, healthcare, and all. It's like, dog, you don't know how much taxes they pay. And I didn't understand the whole tax. I mean, I understood tax until I started making more money. When you do not make money, you don't really care about taxes. When you start making money and they're taking that shit out of your check, you're crying. And boy, I don't like it.
Or check this out. Check that. You want to have a growth decree? Well, have it for Italian players too, not just foreign players. Just for sport. Just for sport.
You want to have it for sport. You want to have it for sport. If a player is under 25, he's not paying taxes.
Okay. No, but the growth. Okay, so the growth.
You're not gonna buy Giroud. You're gonna buy Scamacca.
So my question is the growth decree initially was for what? Like in Italy, to incentivize what? What was the incentive to bring the growth decree?
Incentivize people coming back into the country because Italy was leaking a lot of people. A lot of young, educated, skilled people were moving out of the country to find better opportunities.
Jobs? Okay.
Yeah. So that's what.
So what was it, to attract more immigrants then?
The growth decree was to bring back, to bring back people, Italians that were out of the country for 2 years, and also foreign workers, highly skilled foreign workers,
exactly,
to come into the country to regenerate the economy. That's what it's got nothing to do with football, guys. Football has nothing to do with the growth.
I mean, I always knew it.
I love how people complain about to the Serie A, to the league organizers. Oh, Serie A is shit. Look, they canceled how zero knowledge people have around this topic.
I knew it was something political related, and it goes into. I knew it was politically related, but I knew, but I wasn't too well versed in the decree. I just knew how it affected football. I just didn't know the incentive to begin with. Why that was even an issue, which does make sense. I mean, America is going through something similar. I mean, they're not having no growth decree, but you need to bring skillful people like into the country, and how you encourage them.
Can I tell you something? America does the opposite. America is like, prove me that you really need that person, and you have to pay it more than Americans, because technically it's better than any Americans in that country. So if you get a scientist from Russia or from Italy, that scientist needs to be paid more, so to the company cost more than an American.
Right.
That's a fact. So that means
Yes.
that you really need that person because you will
Yes,
hire an
for,
American that costs you less.
for high level jobs, like, but for the lower level jobs, no. And for
Oh
lower
yeah,
level
lower.
jobs,
That's a
people out
different.
there. So
That's a
working in the
different
farms
way.
and the wineries and all that, and these guys, the most crucial parts like agriculture, that's when they need foreigners in that Americans are not willing to do. Then
But the rule,
but
the rule
anyway,
to get a work permit in the United States, the official one, of course, people go get in the United States illegally and they work without documents and things like that. But to get a officially in the United States and work there, you need to earn at least as an American, and the company that is hiring you needs to prove that there is no American willing to do that job.
my question is this though, going back to football.
No, going back to the decree. The decree is the opposite. You are paying these people less than Italians. Because the fact they pay less taxes, you're technically paying them less. So as a gross salary, they're getting you're paying them less.
That's right.
So my question is this though, like, what is? So my thing is this, right? What is the Italian Federation? To my understanding, is the governing body of the entire country. Do they have jurisdiction above Serie A, like the Serie A organizers, right?
Wait,
like the Italian Federation.
Italian Federation.
No,
what? Federation.
Italian Federation is the Serie A.
Football.
Okay.
Football. Okay. Not that Serie A was his own entity apart. Okay. They're
Well,
also.
Yeah.
Okay. If it's all the Serie A, like I'm just saying, yeah, this old growth decree, everything is all cute, but what are they even doing? And I don't know. What are they doing to incentivize the promotion just of, their football overall? They know that their football is sick. What are they doing? I don't know. You probably got more insight. Y'all have more close kinship to Europe.
But Clint,
they've been sleeping for the past 5 years because
Clint, let's say they do something. If the owner of Milan is Cardinale, what the fuck they gonna do?
No, but it's just not about owner of Milan Cardinale. Just something across. No, I know, but across. I mean, the Cardinale plays in Serie A. He has to follow Serie A rules.
But the Serie A rules are not stopping Cardinale for buying Messi.
No, yeah, it's not. But I give you an example. In the Saudi league, there can be no more than how many foreign players on the pitch. Like, why not bring stuff back like this? So you're not complaining about
because you cannot do that. You're part. No, you're part of European Union. That is a work contract. That is part of the European.
But listen, it's not about too many foreigners or that argument. It's about having everybody on the same level, same.
Exactly.
But I'm not making a too many foreigners argument. I'm making an argument in terms of like, okay, you want to promote Italian players. Because
you can.
It's not a Milan problem.
But you're not allowed to do that, Clint. And thank God they're not doing that. Roy is saying put them at the same level. Don't damage them. The decree is damaging them. Because on the other side, France doesn't have a decree that says if you buy an Italian player, you pay less taxes. So French team go and buy Italian players. That decree is just in Italy. So you can buy every player outside Italy. So they get an advantage as a player. But Italian players don't have an advantage because outside of Italy, they can buy whatever they want. They don't need to buy an Italian player. So they are damaged. What they're asking to be at the same level.
So okay, the decree goes away. What do you both of you guys foresee now going forward?
They will be better.
Life as normal. Life goes as normal.
Just now, normal, even better.
Just now, everybody's going to be on the same level playing field.
Okay, it's a football test. Give me an example.
So if you look at the national team system in Italy, right? If you look at the U15 till the U20, more or less,
oh my,
they're doing really well. The national team, they're in every tournament, they're winning tournaments, they're getting to the end. But as soon as that transitional phase happens, that pipeline from the U19, U20 to the seniors, the last 5 years has been a disaster. Why? Because some teams have exploited this growth decree and they have stopped the incentive to develop young players into Serie A players is gone.
And so they're not stopping that growth for a player like Messi, Gundogan, Di Maria, Cristiano Ronaldo. They're stopping it
But Roy, here's why I disagree a bit with this though, right? Here's why I disagree, because the decree is there, fine, right? Why are these players not being exported then? Why they're not being
Because there is
exported?
not a decree on the other countries that allows
No.
them to facilitate their exporter.
What do you mean they're not being exported?
No, exported meaning,
What?
okay, if the transition, I know, like you said, like the gap. If the transition, why are the countries like around, right? Like the top leagues, Spain, England, why they're not bidding their
Because
I
seats?
told you
Spain
why.
builds their own players.
Because
England builds
there
their
is
own.
not a decree in Spain that tells you if you get an Italian player, you will pay him less. Doesn't
But they
exist.
are, but they are shopping foreign though, right? We do agree that they're all going to Brazil. They're all going to these countries, getting these kids from left to right. So I'm understanding why is the same not
No,
given
that's
for
not
Italy if
true.
it has
That's
all
not
that
true.
talent?
Most of them are Spanish and grown
No,
in
I just said
Spain.
Spain, but let's say Man City, for example. You look at Chelsea's, I'm talking about those prop academies, even
But
Ajax
you
and all these
cannot.
guys.
Sorry,
Yes, they
Clint.
do.
You cannot make that example. First of all, English players don't leave England.
No, they
And
don't. I'm talking about at the junior level. At the junior level, though, they do get a lot of foreigners, bro. They do.
But whenever has many Italians left Italy?
No, and that's my question to you.
When?
That's my question to you is if the decree's in place that these players, like you said, are not making that transition. Now, why are they not being exported? That's what I'm asking.
because dude, but I
Because
I
they
give you an
don't-
answer. They have enough talent in Euro in their own. Like Italy has enough talent, but it's not accessing that talent because has a law that allows them to go and get cheaper other players. Without
Now,
that law, they're not gonna go anymore.
Or the real question is, are these players that good?
Well, tell me why the U19 Italian team won the Euro. How come it wasn't the English team or the?
Dude, there's a lot of U19. I mean, you understand?
No. You keep on saying this, but that's a reality. Because
No,
England had
I
a
mean-
team in that U19 Euro, Portugal had a team in there, Spain had a team.
No, Roy. I want to talk easy with you, Clint. Is Pellegrini the one we got it from Argentina better than Simic?
No.
That's what
I
we
can't
did with
say that. I
the.
didn't
That's
see
what we did
Pellegrini.
with the credit. That's why Simic doesn't grow because we got a random dude from Argentina. Is Chukwueze better than Chaka Traore?
I don't.
Yeah.
I think
No,
Chukwueze is
that's
better
why we
than
got
Chaka
Chukwueze
Traore.
instead of letting Chaka Traore grow. Is Rebic better than Chaka Traore? No. That's why Rebic plays and Chaka Traore no, because of the creed. Is Balotelli better than Bartesaghi or better than Parisi? No. That's why Parisi is not playing because the creed allows Balotelli to come in with a cheaper salary and cover that position. And that is just 4 examples in Milan. I can give you 40 examples on the top 10 team in Italy. And that's how I show you that 40 players have been stopped to grow and go to the next level.
But even okay, the decree was installed like what 5 years ago, right?
More than that. Was installed a year before Cristiano Ronaldo joined Juventus.
2019. That's when it was.
Yeah, so but before that, bro, like so okay, but before that, what's the excuse? Before 2019, I mean, how many players that even came from like the Primavera made that transition for real?
There was no excuse, man. It's a problem for the football in Italy.
Yeah, so I understand your reason about the decree, right? But I think the problem in Italy in terms of these Primavera not transitioning, I think the decree plays.
Wait. But the Primavera, but the teams that are not depending their whole structure of the decree, the Primavera players are transitioning. Look at Juve. Look at Inter.
Yeah, they said they are transitioning, but I'm like,
yeah. If I would have told you 5 years ago, hold on, Clint. If I would have told you 5 years ago we should get Di Marco, Bastoni, and Barella, you'd probably say no.
They're not good enough.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to get at is prior to the decree coming in terms of these, even like the youth, even seeing talent, like I'm trying to say there's deeper problems, man. Like it's said out that even the decree is lifted. Yes, it solves one issue. I'm just saying that it does not. The play, it's a plague, man. It's deeper than a lot of this. Because now my question, the rebuttal back to you guys that I'm asking now is once this decree is lifted, right? Does Italian goes back at least even close to the glory standards? Do you believe so? The decree in itself being lifted.
It's not about that. It's about having Italian football players being on the same level playing field as others. You need to give them the same opportunities. You do not know who's going to be a champion if you don't let them play. But because they don't play, because you want to save money on Chukwueze, you will never know. They all end up in Serie B, Serie C, and they'll just get lost.
Or Adli. Adli comes to Serie A because of the decree. It's not because he's a good player. He comes because Milan can save money on his salary. They buy him on a 10 million. They give him a salary that is lower than any Italian they can buy at that age. They cannot buy a under 21 midfielder in Serie A that plays for Italy, because that guy you will need to pay full price on salary. So that's why you bring Adli. You didn't bring quality. You didn't improve the league. And you stop the growth of a guy that probably could have been a good midfielder. Forget Aslani. Milan could have bought Aslani instead of Adli. He's not Italian. I'm not saying it doesn't mean that he grows Italian, but he's a player that is in Italy.
At the end of the day, listen, I understand what you guys are saying. It makes valid sense, right? I'm just being that rebuttal because we dwell too much on the gimmicky, this and that. It's right. I personally feel like that's going to be one aspect is going to be covered. Now we're going to go deep down into the rabbit hole, man. For me, I just think a lot of things got to get revamped because now you're paying.
That is a separate issue.
Right.
Is a separate issue.
No, but
that's a different issue.
It's a different issue, but that different issue, man, now becomes your new problem. Because now
that's fine. That's fine.
When your problem is lifted, and that's what I'm getting at. That's my point here.
It's not a new problem because things used to be like this before this law, man. It's not a new problem.
No, actually, at the end of the day, bro, we want Italian players to do good.
But I'm not talking about Italian players. There is a lot of foreigner players in Italy that play. You should buy those, not a guy that comes from France because you don't know that guy is good. There is a lot of good Italian players in Italy, in Serie A. The decree was stopping them from moving to Sassuolo to AC Milan because Milan will go and get another guy for cheaper. In salary, I'm talking about salary, not prices.
Yeah, and like Laird, you said earlier, also the decree is not allowing Serie A to keep the money in its own circle.
Yeah, money goes outside Italy.
Outside of Italy.
So it doesn't allow the overall league to grow. So let's do an example.
Yeah, but before the decree, you had like stupid dudes like fucking Lotito try to sell you Belotti for 100 mil. That ain't got nothing to do with the fucking decree.
No, it was not Lotito. It was not Lotito. It was not Lotito.
I mean, it's Lotito.
Clint.
Yeah.
Clint.
Okay. And how much did Anthony cost? How much did Sancho cost? How much?
We don't have that type of money. That's Man United's fucking dumpster fire. Anyway, what I'm trying to let's see. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to dwell on this, but let's see if it's gonna evolve like these Italian players in the academies. Because
of course it is.
Personally, if you were to ask me personally, I feel like the problem in Italy, bro, they don't have enough young coaches. Like a lot of these garbage, there's no reason.
Coaches are not the problem in Italy, man. Coaches are not the problem in Italy.
They're responsible
Absolutely
for the development of these players.
Absolutely not. The ownership, I say this to Roy, to everyone, the ownership is the problem in Italy. Who owns the clubs? All of them are a bunch of motherfuckers. All of them.
Overall,
forget the coaches are the best in the world. The best in the world.
I put them in there.
No. The coaches are the best in the world. De Zerbi come from Serie A. Young coach. Italiano, Sarri, Pioli, fucking Inzaghi. These are all good coaches, man. And the other ones, Palladino.
Mazzari.
No, they're all good, man. He's the dude. Mazzari should not be there. Should be Spalletti should be there. But because the owner is an idiot, Spalletti is not there. Is Mazzari there? That's the reality.
Watch Prandelli come back now all of a sudden. This is my problem with Italy.
What about Palladino coming up? Thiago Motta coming up? There are good coaches.
There is a lot of good coaches, and others are coming next year.
Also, how do you explain this? The success of the younger national teams. So obviously there is talent. Obviously
but the younger national team. The problem with younger national team. I mean, for the longest, Italy is getting that new success now. But the younger national team,
no, it's not an
Argentina.
The U21 is the most successful team in Europe.
You can say that. You dwell on U21, bro. U21 of other countries, they're playing at the level. Mbappe, they were winning World Cups.
No, that's not true. If you look at the U21, the German U21 that won in 2010, I think, or 2010, is the exact same team that thrashed Brazil 7-1 in the World Cup of 2014. You look
Bro.
at that U21
No,
team.
it's not.
It's
No, it's
literally
not, bro.
Ozil is there, Muller is there, all of those players that were
You
that
do
U20.
understand? No, you do understand? No.
The
Ozil
U
played. No,
the
bro.
U the U20. Sorry, the U20.
Ozil played the World Cup 2010, bro.
Okay,
Ozil played
so
in that World Cup
maybe
2010.
I'm just getting the
Yeah, bro. Like, let's not do that.
No. Do you want me to prove it? I can prove it to you because I
Bro,
remember.
but you need to go back in the years.
I remember watching that U21. It was the U21.
No, bro. You watched it. You say the wrong year. You say
I'm just saying the wrong
year.
year, right? But
You
it's
said the wrong
literally
year.
was the exact same team that then won the World Cup. The U20 team, the U21 team.
Bro,
that
you never
won-
got convinced with the U21 stuff. It's
The
fine. I'll give you that
U21.
argument.
Listen to me. The U21 team that won in 2000 is the same fucking team that won the World Cup in 2006, Italy. Pirlo, Gattuso, those guys were in that U21 team. That group is the same team that won the World Cup in 2005.
To make it simple, the 24 players of Italy that won the World Cup, probably 18 of them was part of one U21.
Back in the day,
not the same one, because they have different ages. They have
The problem with your argument is that you take these outliers like Mbappe, but you're forgetting about all the other
I'm not
players.
I'm not even taking the outliers. It's just because I don't feel like, being successful at the U21 level, it doesn't determine nothing to me.
No.
Like,
but there is a correlation. There is a correlation that is backed by data. There's actually a correlation that is backed by data. And
show me that. Show me that, and I'll look.
Absolutely, I'll show you.
And be like, you know what?
I mean, first of all, let me say this. If you should probably do research on your own because it's an opinion that you're making. But I have been following the U21s, and I've seen it with my eyes. And
but here's the thing: I follow. One thing I can U21 not so much because for me, hear me out. At 2021, you should be ready. At U20. I've watched a lot of the U20, maybe the last probably 4 editions of the U20.
But
World
you
Cup,
should be ready, my man. How many?
Let me say
no,
this.
but Clint, there's a big flaw. There's a big flaw in your argument.
Go ahead.
The big flaw is that you're not equating the amount of players that exist. When a player is 21, there's another player that is 25, and that 25-year-old is the guy that is playing the national team. The 21 player is being groomed to eventually be that 25-year-old player that is going to play in the World Cup. And that is how that system works.
But here's my problem.
And it has worked for Italy, it's worked for Germany, it's worked for Spain. Look at Spain, the Spanish team.
But let me say, hold on, Roy, before you continue. In the past, like you just said, 25 and up, when you have a pipeline of talent, U21, I can understand. Fine. Italy doesn't have that. Right now,
what are you talking about?
When I say Italy doesn't have that, listen, Italy doesn't have that at the senior level. So why are you wasting Tonali when you need a fucking midfield in Italy?
Tonali is done with the U21. Tonali is done with the 21. Now Tonali has to compete. Now Tonali has to compete with Frattesi, with Barella, with Jorginho.
What I'm trying to get at is if at the senior level you're lacking quality players, that quote unquote you see potential in your youth players at these lower levels, why are they not promoted? That's my argument.
While the U21 championship is happening, the World Cup is not happening. Okay, they don't play at the same time.
Yeah, it's fine, right? It's fine. But my thing is
it's intelligent. It's an intelligent thing to prepare these players to get into the senior level.
Tonali did under 21 a summer ago. So he will be ready for the next Euros.
But what's the point of putting him in the 21?
Are you questioning sorry, Clint, are you questioning the European system? Let me talk a second, man. Dude, let me talk a second.
Y'all won.
Dude, let me talk a second. You're questioning the European system of growing players, which is the best system we know in the world. It's a fact. You can tell me it's the best one because there is money, infrastructure, and everything like that. Resources, people, a market where they play for. But at the end of the day, it's the right one. It's the one that works for the short kid, the tall kid, the muscle kid, the fast kid, the slow kid. It's the best system because analyzes players from the age of 14, 17, 19, 21. They grow them slowly until they are ready to become professional or high level. If they don't become high level, they go on lower levels, Serie B, Serie C, Serie D, that's it. That is the system. In Brazil, if you're not good at 16, you disappear. You go and discharge. What the fuck? You deliver trucks. That's what you do in Brazil. If you're not good enough because you're too short, too small, you're not strong enough, you're out of football. You need to go and work at the age of 17. Europe is different. Europe, you are too short, you're not fast enough, you're too weak, but you have talent. They grow you, they still grow you, they still keep you in the system until you get ready. And if you don't get ready at the age of 22, you go in Serie B, Serie C, or you fucking get a degree. That's how it should be. Other regions in the world, they don't do that. That's their problem. In Europe, works like this. And Roy is right. You need to wait. For some players, you need to wait the age of 21, 22, because they will come later. They're not going to come at the age of 18 like Mbappe. They will come later. And it's a reality. That's how the world...
That's 99% of the players. That's 90 or 98% of the players. The Mbappes and these guys, these are the one in a millions. They're the one in a million.
Rare. You cannot build the system on outliers. You need to build the system on average.
Yeah, of course.
I think Tonali was not ready for Italy at the age of 21. He's right for him to play in with the under 21 on tournaments. On qualifiers, yeah, you can call him to play qualifiers game, but tournament, he has to stay and play for the under 21 because he was not ready. He was not at the level of Jorginho, Barella, Verratti, and the other midfielders that were playing. They had like 10 years experience in Serie A, 5 years experience in Serie A.
Yeah, it's normal. It's a normal process. You have to gradually grow them. And
another thing is, when Zaniolo was good, 17 years old, Mancini called him to the first team. The problem is Zaniolo got injured twice and lost 2 years of his career. Zaniolo was one of those outliers that will go with the first national team and play probably, but he got injured.
Yeah, I mean, Maldini played in the U21. Maldini played in the U21. Cannavaro in the U21. These guys won trophies in the U21 as a group together. Vieri talks about that the whole time when we were all a group. We all started in the U20 in the youth systems, and we grew up together, made it to the senior teams. It's how you create a group of players that grow together. They know each other, and then when they're ready to play together for the senior team, they're more ready. They're more ready.
By the way, we were talking about the growth decree. The growth decree is going to be beneficial for Serie A teams. I don't even care about Serie A players, or Serie A teams will be beneficial because now they will not make a financial decision. They will make a football decision. End of the story.
No, dude, I agree. I've been quite... I've been always critical of this growth decree. For me, it hasn't. Oh yeah, there have been benefits. You can definitely discuss the pros, for sure. But overall, in the long term, it's not good. It's not good. It brings down the level of your product.
I don't know.
I think you will see the results straight away from next summer.
We'll see. The hell, man.
I mean, Milan is going to suffer from it, I think.
No. We're not going to suffer because all our players, majority of the players that came in with the decree are world-class players. They are really good. Theo, Leao, Mike Magnan, Tomori. So that these guys are worth it to be paid a lot of money.
Yeah, but the question is, are they going to do that? Is the club going to pay them that money?
But that's not my problem. I mean, that's their problem.
Honestly,
you want to run a big European club, you need to pay the biggest players.
I saw this chart, right? That Milan is saving what 22 million, I think, from the growth decree. I mean, that is pretty much less than what we paid for Chukwueze and committed for his salary. So take Chukwueze out and his salary, and there you have it. You have the same team. Now I don't know if that's per year or in general. I don't know how that works, but
No, I think it's in. I think it's more than that. We saved more than that. What they are estimating probably is that the next renewals, the next players that need a renewal, they will cost us 20 million more. Because Pulisic is another guy that is with a decree, but he's gonna renew in 3 years, not now.
gotcha. Yeah.
So
I didn't really get that one.
I think because it's not just if I count Pulisic, Chukwueze, all the players that are on a decree,
Hey, can you hear me now? No.
probably
Yeah,
we're
we can
saving yearly. Every year we're saving that. Not a total. Every year we're
But we'll
saving.
see. But yo, we'll see now. The decree is gone. Let's see what's going to happen.
What do you think is going to happen?
What I think is going to happen is there's going to be. I don't think we're going. I think the league overall, in terms of quality of players, since we relied on foreign, because it's just not Milan. I mean, you start looking at Juve and got people like the Vlahovic and all these guys. I mean, it's the same fucking thing. The Lautaro, all these people are not Italian. So when these
I don't think
renewals,
Vlahovic for growth.
No, Vlahovic was bought in Italy, so it doesn't have the decree.
it doesn't have the decree.
No.
What about Lautaro too? Lautaro doesn't really
Same.
matter. He's been there before that, right?
Yeah, Lautaro came in.
Oh, somebody like Thuram. Thuram came for the
Thuram has
decree.
Thuram has decree. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Thuram
these
came in
new
with
guys that
decree.
came. So we're going to see what it does. What are the teams that are gonna suffer? Yeah, Milan can suffer, but I just feel like we're not the only one in that boat. We're just going to see. Let's see this talent down the pipeline. Me personally, you would have asked me. I think we have a mind of gold under. Like from what I'm seeing it with these kids, you can develop them. Like the Zeroli. I mean, the way they come in calm, they're not lost compared to like early Milan players or some of the Primavera guys. They're not lost. I feel like they're hungry. I feel like they need to be unleashed. When I look at Simic, there's no reason why this kid should not be fucking starting.
100%. 100%.
No, there is a reason why he shouldn't play. Because another fucking kid comes from Argentina, thanks to the decree, and plays in front of him. That's why. We blame Pioli, but there is a fucking law in Italy that tells you, no, bring another one that is cheaper. Don't play your youth. Your youth, send it on loan.
Okay, so in Juve, I'm looking at the salaries right now. Vlahovic, no decree. Szczesny, no decree. Sandro, no decree. Bremer, no decree. Chiesa, no decree. Rabiot has a decree.
Yeah, he came in 2019, so.
Rugani, no decree. Locatelli, no decree.
McKennie definitely has a decree. McKennie has a decree.
Yeah, the McKennie for sure. Yeah.
Weah probably has a decree.
Yeah, McKennie. Yeah, McKennie has a decree.
Weah has a decree.
Yeah.
Who else they have in that?
Keane has the decree also because he was out of Italy for 2 years, more than 2 years. But their most highly paid players do not have a degree. They do not have a decree. Aside from
Roma, probably all they fucking the whole squad has a fucking
share
decree.
This. Let me share it.
Roy. Fucking Zaniolo left Italy to come back with a decree, and they're canceling now. That man is so unlucky. This guy, Zaniolo is like, no one is buying me from the top teams in Italy. I need to get out so they can buy me with a decree. And now the decree is canceled.
But he's loving. Well, he's at Aston Villa. I think they third now.
They are doing well. He's doing well. I think he can handle the Premier League.
Oh, look at that. Don't have Nathan creep up in here, man. Fucking. I don't know, man. I mean, football, bro. I mean, there's a big gap. We should have been at the top, decree or not. That shouldn't even been the Milan issue going to begin with.
I agree, 100%.
It should have never been like. We should have never been like based on Ron. That's fucking like that's sheep shit. We're supposed to be with the Lions, right? But
totally,
we're not. We're worrying about now decrees. This should never even bother. We don't care, decree or not decree, but hey, that's the state of football, man, and that's unfortunate.
So here, look at the. So these are the net. This is net. Dusan Vlahovic net. And
per week. Can you put a monthly one so we know?
No, this is per year or per year.
Yeah, per year.
Right there. So that's the net. And this is Rabiot. Look at Rabiot and look at the decree. With the decree, big difference. Big difference in comparison to that one.
Put
So
the gross, yeah. If Rabiot stays around 9,
yeah. So Rabiot was 7, and he goes to up to 8. While Federico, Vlahovic is pretty much
13,
goes to
almost
13.
double.
Almost double.
Yeah. So why should I get Vlahovic when I can get that guy? How's he called? Jonathan David with a decree.
Or get Pinamonti.
No, forget about Pinamonti. Juventus made this choice. Say, I'm getting Vlahovic. I'm not getting another guy using the decree. I would love Jerry Cardinale to do the same. No, we need this player, so we're getting that one. We don't use the decree. Every fucking choice we make is because we're gonna use the decree. All the players we brought this summer using the decree. All of them.
So obviously Pavard has a decree and Thuram has a decree here. But I think everybody else doesn't.
No, I think that Bissek kid too does.
Bissek has a decree, yeah.
Probably Arnautovic because he came from Bologna to Bologna. He came from as a foreigner country, from a foreigner country.
Then he come from England.
So he still has the decree type of contract.
So
Since he's still around, bro. Oh my god, this dude fell off. Since he fell off, man, injury.
How much is getting paid a month? Let me see what is this fellow.
Who? Yeah, for sure.
3 million a month, a year. What a fell off.
He's
Who Sensi?
Yeah.
Not about playing wise, bro. He's disappeared. Sensi was the next big thing, man.
Yeah, he gets a decree, yeah.
Yeah, because he came from outside Italy, so he keeps going with that type of contract from
Alexis Sanchez too also has decree.
Yeah, he has a decree. All the top guys here don't.
I think Mike Maignan can still go with that. Can still renew with with the decree one.
Let's see Milan.
Mike Maignan can still renew with the decree. I don't want to say something crazy, but Mike Maignan can renew with the decree.
These are gross. All of this is gross.
Man, Benacer that is not on a decree, it costs more than Leao, even though Leao earns more than him. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's a good player. That's how you get good players.
Mike Maignan is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he probably will keep the decree. He will keep it, even with the renewal.
With the renewal, no, I don't think so. Like,
yeah,
I
think
Maignan is now worth 8 mil. I'll pay Maignan 8 million.
From what I read is that the players that have the decree right now, it keeps on going until the contract is over. But once you renew out of the decree system, then it's
I don't know, because some of my friends but they get like they have different contracts. They don't have like football players a 5-year contract. No, it's okay. No, nothing. They enter with that contract, they stay until they get fired, basically. It's different.
Only Italy has these dumbass taxes, so I can never live there, bro. I'd be pissed.
No, man, taxes are simple in Italy. You pay a lot, but you don't have to pay anything else after.
Taxes are simple in Texas, but we don't pay shit.
Yeah, but you have a health insurance. Do you need to pay health insurance?
I have to pay for my health insurance every month.
Well,
yeah, how much you pay a month?
Wait, hold on. Do you pay for it or your employer pays for it?
Yeah.
No, I actually pay like I pay health insurance through my thing, yeah.
Yeah, but how much it costs to your employees to pay that a month?
I ain't giving that price out there, and people gonna stop pocket watching me. Nope.
But what I want to say, Clint, if you combine the taxes, the healthcare, and everything, you paying the same like in Italy. You're not paying less.
I don't know. I think business tax in Italy is way higher.
Yeah, but Clint doesn't have a business tax. He's not on business.
Why not? I got a business lawyer. He's sleeping on me, man.
Yeah, bro. He's got
I'm in partnership with Cardinale, man. I'm a consigliere. Consigliere, how you call that?
There's nothing wrong with there is nothing wrong or not having a business. I don't have a business.
No. I'm like Zlatan. Got partnership with him, man. Nah, bro.
Yeah,
I
look
look
at
at
that.
business, bro. That's too much stress. I don't need
Bro,
no fucking
all of
business,
these, all of this is
Yeah, all of
is
them.
wrong.
Ficar Tomori as well.
man. Decree FC. That's Milan. Oh shit. Woo.
Luca Romero as well. Fuck.
Why
All
did
of
it see? So I blame Pioli for not
Apart,
starting the game.
apart
You
from
tell me,
apart from Benacer
And
and
Florenzi.
Florenzi,
why is Romero no longer starting? Like I blame Pioli, bro. Like is
because
he that bad?
Chukwueze needs to play, man. They spent 25 million on him. Then he needs to play it.
And that's what stuns growth for. And then you're gonna go loan him to some bad club, and then that's it. Fucking hell, bro.
The date was good, by the way.
Uh-oh. Could you go and date and do a Lipa sister?
No.
You don't
Just
be
another-
dating Albanians. You don't date Albanians, no?
No, I don't date Albanians.
Wait, is
Damn,
Lukaku?
look at you.
Lukaku gets a growth degree.
Yeah, he does because he came from Chelsea. He's still a Chelsea player. He's actually still in their books, by the way.
Oh yeah. He gets a growth degree. Yeah. Dybala doesn't. Pellegrini doesn't. Mancini doesn't. Abraham. Yes.
Look how much is the gross of Dybala.
Dude, damn, I forgot Tammy Abraham is still on Roma. Oh my god.
He's been injured a lot, so he's coming
Yeah,
back.
that's it
He
for
should be
him.
back soon though. 6
Yeah.
months.
That's the Morty's boy. Bro, these London boys are just vibes. That's all they care about. Party. Look at that
Man.
Chelsea locker room. Chelsea's mistake was getting a bunch of London boys together in the same fucking locker room.
No one is from London in Chelsea's locker room, man.
No, but what you mean? Madueke, where's Madueke from? Sterling.
Dude,
Where's Sterling from?
Madueke left England a long time ago, man. He left
It's
England
fine.
2
He's
years
a
ago.
London boy though. He's a London boy. Sterling is a
But
London
that's
boy.
it. That's it. The other ones are not.
Broya is a London boy. No, this is not them. What about Cole Palmer? Where you from?
No, he's not from London. He is from up north.
I know there's more London boys in that team, man. I know I'm not tripping. I know there's a lot of London boys in that team. Like I know I'm not tripping. Like there's a lot of London kids. And that Reece James. So Reece James is not from London.
Yeah, Reece James is from London.
Okay, right.
Is Reece James injured?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's injury prone. He's
He's
like Calabria. In terms of injuries, he's like Calabria. He gets
I
injured.
haven't heard that
No,
name
but
in a
his
long
injuries
time.
are serious though. The one he has is like a hamstring. I feel like explosive players like him, you're prone to injury though. Kind of like the Benacer type. Because you're just explosiveness. If you're not built, it can be luck, but I don't know.
No, when you get injured once, you always gonna, get back in that injury. If you're an explosive player. So it's better you don't get injured, like never get a serious injury. So if you get one, you always gonna come back on that injury. Yeah, Lorenzo Pellegrini, man. Why the fuck we got this guy? I thought was
He's
was
talented.
ours.
That's the next Enzo Fernandez. Like, we're gonna miss.
I thought it was like our defender was like the Argentinian guy we bought.
But you don't think he's gonna be good though? The kid didn't even have a chance, bro. Pioli set him up against Napoli and all that stupid shit.
Dude, I think he will have a great career. Milan didn't need him. Milan could have. When I see Simic play, I'm like, why we fucking got this guy?
Nah, I could agree with you, and I didn't.
That's
see
the
Simic.
problem.
We saw him in preseason, yeah.
My problem is I don't really see these guys, and Roy has a point here. We see these kids at the Primavera level, but when they go with the senior, they improve. You see something more from them. So I'm like, these people needs to understand the level of Simic and need to say, you know what? No, we're going for Simic this season. We're not getting Pellegrini. That's my whole point. Another example is, I think they kept Bartesaghi because they didn't find an option in the market. But they should have gone for Bartesaghi from the beginning. They would say, Bartesaghi is good. And if he's not good enough and we don't trust him in some games, we will play Florenzi on that side. And he's working. You can see it. He's working. Florenzi is playing on that side and he's doing decent.
Wait. I don't think Pellegrino gets the growth degree.
Yeah. He came from outside. Of course he gets it, man.
Is it does? I think the growth degree starts at.
Yeah, he does.
In sports, I think it starts at $1 million. At $1 million.
No, he gets it. Yeah, check it, man. You
because
can check
he's his
Check his growth, man. His net is 300K. Check his growth.
it's 500.
Yeah, he gets. Where is it? That's even worse then. Dude,
What's going on here?
you need to go on the left. On the left. Stay on that, but go on the left because you're on the wrong data.
Sure. All right, guys, I'm at the gym, man. Nice talking to y'all. We'll look more on this growth decree. When y'all having another live, man? Like what?
Yeah,
next
you
year?
see, he's making
Oh, he
500
doesn't get it.
growth.
Yeah, he doesn't get it. That's weird.
I think I'm actually doing research on it right now, and I think it starts from what I read. It starts at a million in
Okay.
in sports.
Okay, makes sense.
Damn, look what Milan. Look at what Daddy Jetty and done. Daddy Jetty turning fucking Roy into an accountant. You out here looking enticing.
That's how bad it is.
See
That's
what
how
Jetty
bad it
does it. You know, he
That's how
didn't
bad
tell
it
Roy, go work for Redbird, brother. Go work for them. You'll take them in a heartbeat, bro. If Redbird throws you the bag, bro, you're working for them, bro. Stop
No,
this.
no,
All
I'm
this.
not.
Stop all this. Like,
I'd rather sleep
bro,
under a bridge. I'd rather sleep under a
bro.
bridge.
They
I
like,
would
Roy,
rather
come through. We give you 3 mil. Watch Roy come in these lives and be like, you know what?
Dude, 3 mil. 3 mil.
Listen. Like, Roy's gonna come back on the chat here and be like, you know what? I know what plan they're doing. You know, this plan has been briefed to me. You know what? I can't agree with what they're doing.
Clint, if the Redbird gives us 3 million a year, we cancel this channel. We go straight away and work for them. We cancel completely this channel. We delete every video that's been in this channel.
You delete, right? And that's what they are doing. That's why they sell out. You tune this.
So I hope they're seeing this video. I hope they're seeing this.
Rocco sold out. Rocco sold out.
Rocco sold out for 3K a month, man.
But Rocco, I think actually has the opportunity to, because of his job. He works with a lot of big corporations in America. I think that's a big part of him not being so critical.
You talking about who? Comiso?
No, another YouTuber guy.
Oh, Rocco.
Rocco.
Oh,
you're right, man. It's not your fault,
bro.
It's not your fault. Yeah, it makes sense if you're talking about like Rocco. But yeah, 3 million, bro. You agree with me with the lead?
No. I was thinking about the other Rocco. I was thinking about the most popular Rocco. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, exactly. The Roy, of course, man. We delete this channel. We cancel everything for 3 million.
3 million? I don't know, Lion. I need more.
3 million a year, man. I fucking started a revolution.
3 million a year.
I'll sell my soul for 30 million a year.
Listen, you're gonna be deleting fucking comments on Google
Yeah,
review.
you know what?
Fuck this shit, man.
I'd rather sleep under a bridge and die.
No, I'll get the 3 million. I'll get the 3 million. Roy, I'll get the 3 million, and I cancel this channel without even asking you, man.
So Roy, you're telling me if you meet Jetty,
you better get that money. You better get that money.
Yo, Roy, you think you're not gonna go take a picture with Jetty? If you see him face to face, you're not gonna be like, yo.
No, fuck
no.
I have been dreaming.
For sure that no.
Bro, I have been dreaming about, hey, if I ever see Jerry, what would I tell him?
Why the fuck I'm taking a picture with Jerry?
I want to be face to face to Jerry because I want to give him advice. I want to tell him, yo, you're doing this wrong. You should do this. You should do that. I really want. I'm not gonna. I don't either, Brian. I wouldn't take a picture.
Who the fuck? Why should I take a? I will take a picture with 5 people in the entire world, and 2 of them is my mom and my dad. So who fucking cares about these people? Jerry, no, for sure. But I will work.
Berlusconi, yes. I would. Berlusconi, yes.
I don't give a shit about Berlusconi as well, man. He's dead.
Because he's a legend.
Spoiler alert.
Maldini, yes.
Maldini, yes, yeah.
But no, the Jerry, these guys, why? Like, why would I take a picture with these guys? What have they done? They're just normal people that haven't really done anything. They just got a big loan to buy a club, and that's it.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I'm not. My brother meets a lot of celebrities in London because he works in a Michelin star restaurant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like he met Rio Ferdinand, and of course he takes pictures with them because he sent it to me just to tell me. He doesn't really care. Just takes a picture, send it to me. Look who was today in the restaurant.
Yeah, there's not many celebrities that if I would meet, I'd be like, "Yo, can I take a picture with you?"
So
I don't.
I will take pictures with celebrities that there is a connection with the people I know. So for example, you are a big fan of so Clint is a big fan of Dua Lipa. So I will take a picture with her just to send it to Clint. I don't give a shit about Dua Lipa. I don't give a shit about taking a picture with her. But there is a reason behind. So I will send it to Clint. So that's the whole point here. So I will take a picture with Maldini because I will send it to my dad. That's it, or to the group here. But I don't give a shit of taking pictures. I'll be more like, oh shit, he's there. Cool. Nice to meet you. Talk a bit, like 2-3 minutes. Have a chat, but not like taking pictures or things like that.
Yeah, maybe there's some football players, not even all, like some of them.
Yeah, my phone. Yeah, my phone heated up, bro. I hate how
Oh,
iPhone.
Clint, I was explaining my logic. When I see a famous person, I'll take a pictures because I can use that picture to, tell somebody or there is a meaning behind. So if I see Dua Lipa, I don't give a shit about her, so I wouldn't take a picture. But because I know you, I will take a picture with her and I send it to you. So that's
Yeah,
the
so
whole
I said
point.
like that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying earlier. I said like Roy's
No,
gonna see Jerry, and look, you're gonna
no.
get on your knees, bro,
Ah,
and you're gonna
Jerry,
be like,
no,
"Thank you
man.
for
Jerry
everything."
doesn't need that.
Yeah,
I will not.
I'm gonna send it to Hans and Andon, sure.
No, when I mean get on your knees, not in a derogatory way, but like like you're being thankful. Like, yo, thank you,
No,
master.
I swear, dude, I've been thinking about. Hey, if I ever meet Jerry, I would tell him, bro, you have to fucking do this, do that. What are you doing, bro?
No,
You
I will
need
tell
to.
him, you have to fucking kidding me, man. What the fuck are you doing? Are you fucking serious, man?
I mean, but you know what's crazy though? It's not really hard to meet them though. If you really, I mean, for if you're in the States, if you go to the Milan club like New York, they'll come there. If you just keep a date when they'll show up over there.
Yeah, but here in Hollywood, on the road, Hollywood, the main strip road, all those restaurants, all those bars, all those hotels, those clubs. There's plenty of people.
Doesn't Del Piero has a restaurant over there? Go over there.
Del Piero has Juve here. I used to think about thinking about trying to see if I could work for him. He even has a football team here.
Oh, look at you! So you want to go twerk for your Juventini?
That's right.
Wow,
That's right.
wow.
100%.
Sad, bro. Sad. That's even
100%.
worse. What would be worse? Working for Juve or going to work for Jetty?
Jerry.
No. He owns Milan. What are you talking about?
It doesn't matter.
Oh man. But yeah, man. Yo, I'm at the gym, guys. Yeah, so good talk, man.
All
I
right,
don't
bro.
know when y'all doing this. Like, see y'all next year, I guess. I don't know what's the next Milan
Oh
game.
yeah, Happy New Year's.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
When is
Yeah,
the
lad.
next
Make sure
game?
you go out with 24 Albanians since it's
Why
2024.
24 and not 23 or 25?
So 24 Albanians, you'll be fine. Good luck in next year. More dates.
I'm trying to get a date before the year finished, like tonight maybe, but I don't think so. It's gonna happen.
God damn, boy, get off Tinder.
Tinder.
Sheesh.
Nah, Tinder
Bumble,
is shit. Tinder is shit in London.
Bumble. Yeah, yo, ugly. Yo, London girls are ugly, bro. I'm sorry.
No, man, there is hot girls in London, as many as you
What
want.
I see, I'm like, ew. Go to
What?
Albania, bro. I'm pretty sure you can go to Albania. You can pull mad bros. I mean, you're in England. You got
Nah,
probably a good life.
nah.
Is Dua Lipa really that attractive?
It's
Don't
not about
ask Clint.
attractiveness. It's about charisma. You see, I
No,
don't
no,
look at.
she has something. She has something. She's cool.
There
She's
you go. Yeah, it's not about the thing about pretty face symmetric. You can find that in a lot of people, but if there's no personality there, why would you care? It's
She
like
has a
freaking buying a sex doll.
yeah.
Sorry.
She's smart.
Yes,
She's pretty for sure, and she has personality.
I like the
heavy
thing. Let me
fake
tell you, what I like about Dua Lipa is her voice. I'll be attracted for this
Oh,
dumbest
she's
stuff.
amazing. She's incredible.
And when I mean her voice, it's
Her
not even
voice is
singing.
incredible.
It's not even singing. It's the way she talks.
Oh, bro, no, I'm not talking about that.
Okay, yeah. So it's different.
You're Clint, you're probably
Um,
simping, man.
That's like a fetish.
Call it what you want. Like, I'm glad my girlfriend's not on these lives to hear this type of
How do you
stupid shit I
know,
be
man?
saying.
How do you know?
Oh, I mean, even she sees it. I mean, she knows I like Dua Lipa, so she's not gonna care.
2-0 Juve.
Huh?
2-0 Juve.
I'm glad Juve is winning, man. I don't want Inter to win this Serie A, man.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, we're taking the goal away.
Who's Juve playing?
Roma.
Oh shit! Ooh, that was Roy's super team. I don't know what you were thinking, saying they were about to finish above. They're winning the league, bro. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Dude. Hey, whatever.
You need to hide. No, that's the L. You need to take it to 2024.
But
we need to see that.
But hold on. Okay, like I was wrong, and that's it. I'm not pushing it anymore. But there are people that were wrong, and they're still pushing their agendas.
You know your ops is rejoicing right now, boy. That narrative didn't fly, and you know they're gonna come at you at the end of the season.
No,
so
but
get
for me,
ready.
but for me, it's I don't care about that. For me, it wasn't about that. It wasn't about that. I'm not pushing it anymore, right? When I figure out that I got something wrong, I'm not going to push it anymore. I'm going to say, okay, what did I get wrong? All right, so maybe next time I won't get it wrong. But those other, they're going to keep on pushing their agendas no matter what.
Nah, I disagree. But we'll see, man. Hey, I'm gonna go watch the game. But like, hey, when's the next live though? When you doing? Are y'all doing one anytime soon, or for the market, or no?
I don't know. Yeah.
What market, man? We're not buying. What market?
Bro, I don't know shit. Fuck.
We're broke, man. We're really broke. Seriously broke. We're gonna close this live and do another one in February.
Or we're not gonna talk about Gabbia returning. I don't know. Super homecoming for Gabbia.
Well,
Shit.
we know if we lose another game, we know it's Gabbia's fault for sure.
Yeah, right. New scapegoat coming in.
Dude, man, I hope we win a bunch of games so we seal that top 4 by March. We kind of are in good position. But anyway,
we will see.
Chukwueze is gonna play against Cagliari in Europa League. No, in Mickey Mouse Cup.
Wait. What is this?
Well,
look at the chat.
Yeah, I see the chat. Yeah.
No, the WhatsApp chat.
Yeah, I'm seeing. I have access to that chat, man.
What is man? Oh my god! Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I see, man. Is that conversation?
The picture Nathan posted?
Yeah.
Bro, what a fucking... That's insanity.
Yeah, man, they don't get it. They don't get it.
At least Hans is the voice of reason here.
Oh, but Hans has always been reasonable, even his, when he talks about football.
The growth decree, taking out the growth decree is racist?
Why?
That is the most insane take I've ever heard.
I don't know, man. People don't understand things.
Wow. What the hell, man? I'm very glad that I'm not part of that group anymore. Anyway, Larry, so what else do we want to talk about? What else is there?
I mean, we can close it. We talk about everything.
Yeah.
We covered almost everything. The performance was good. I mean, good for the result.
Yeah, we got the 3 points. So now we can relax a little bit.
It's 18 games, so we are basically half of the season. We
Right.
are 1 game away for half of the season.
Right. We have Empoli left, and then we start all over again.
Yeah. which technically, if we win the next game, we are. I don't want to say something crazy. The same points of a year ago, after the season,
Not
or
sure. I
or a
don't know.
bit better, or a bit better. I'm not sure. Just like one.
I really don't know. Okay,
Um,
wait. There's one more question here. Are you doing a watch along for the next game Tuesday? I think of Coppa Italia.
yeah.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see. I have a question. Do you see anything in Ali? I struggle to see a player in him, but Milan Twitter is in love. What do you think?
Don't listen to Milan Twitter, man. Milan Twitter sees things too personally. I think he's not at the level of what Milan is now. If he came at Milan 3 years ago when we were trying to get back in Champions League, he would have been a good, valuable player. But now our standards are so high that we players like Adli and probably even Pobega. If Pobega doesn't show any growth this season, unfortunately, he's going to be a permanent bench player, or at one point will leave Milan.
Yep, I agree.
That's the thing. But Krunic is gonna leave, so I'm not against keeping Pobega as a bench player. Consider that it's hard to buy 11 players every fucking summer. So, but Adli is a bit. It's not good enough. Sorry about. I don't think it's good for Milan for the high standards we won.
Zeroli is interesting. You didn't see the game, Christian. Zeroli was interesting. He's doing well with the Primavera. Could be a very interesting player.
Yeah, Zeroli is good. He gave me good vibes. He's a good player. He's young. Yeah, he's like 18, 19.
Yeah, something like that. 18 probably.
So that's good. That's good. That's a good age. Probably will play in Coppa Italia. A lot of them will play on Tuesday.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully they're going to play most of those guys. Like, we should just build these players. They just build them, make them play, turn them into Serie A players. It is your duty as a club to turn these players into Serie A players.
Yeah, because this group of players, these are good. I'm
These
not
are
like
good players.
2 years ago we had an average Primavera, but these ones,
Right.
these are good.
These are good.
These are good physically. They are ready. You can see there's been done a good work in the last 3-4 years in the youth, in the academy system. It's good. They're coming up good players.
Zeroli looks physically ready. His stature for his age is really good. Yeah, no, he's an athlete. He's very athletic. He's the captain of the Primavera.
I think Zeroli should play for the first team or go on loan next season in Serie A on a team that can play.
Yeah. Right, yeah. They should do
He's
that.
ready. I feel like he's ready to come and play with grown-ups.
Yeah, no, I agree. Okay, Lart. So let's close it here because I think we said everything we need to say today.
Yeah, man. Forza Milan. Happy New Year,
Happy New Year to you too, and to everybody else.
everyone. Yeah. Don't drink too much tomorrow.
I don't drink, so I'm fine.
Oh, you don't drink at all, Roy?
No,
Not even like a glass of wine?
I'll have a beer maybe. That's it.
Okay, okay. So you drink, you just don't excess. Let's say that.
No, I don't really enjoy getting drunk or doing that stuff.
Yeah. Are you religious or just you've been an alcoholic and you're trying to get out of it?
No, let's say I've
You excess in the past.
no, not even excess. It's like it's just not I don't, for me it's not even fun. I don't like it.
I drink socially. So when I'm at a party, when I'm with friends or occasions, I drink, but that's it. I don't drink.
Yeah, like maybe I'll have like if I want to get tipsy, I'll probably do that, but that's the extent of it, and that's
Oh
rare.
yeah. That's the same for me, man. I don't get completely fucked up. Never. Tipsy,
Yeah,
always tipsy, always a smile, good
right.
vibe, conscious
Um,
what's going on.
Now, of course, when I was, a young 20 year old, that things were different back then. There were no limits, but now I just don't give a shit anymore.
Same, yeah. Don't drink a lot. I drink
I'm not.
responsibly.
I'm just, for New Year's, I'm not planning to do anything crazy.
Same. I will drink, but not like mad alcohol.
Yeah. So Juventus won. So the game is over. So what? Let me see the table. So what's the table? They are at
40 points.
43.
Oh yeah, because it's not updated yet.
Oh man,
Let
they're
me.
close. Dude, they're so close to Inter. Shit.
Yeah, they are. They always been close to Inter. Thank God, man. I really believe Juventus will go and win it.
Yeah, they can. Not having Europe, man, is a blessing for them, dude. It's a blessing.
And people don't believe me when I say we should have lost against Newcastle and go without Europe. People don't believe me, man.
Yeah. I mean, you can see it. You can see like this Juve, just preparing one game at a time. They don't get injuries. They don't have any issues. Every game is focused. Not right.
Exactly.
It's much easier. Much easier.
But anyway, hopefully Juventus wins it, man. For them, not allowing Inter to win the second star is even a bigger win for them. That would be like,
Yeah.
I would love that, man. Even though I'm not a big fan of Juventus, but I cannot stand after having Cardinale as the owner, seeing Inter winning the second star. That would be just too much for me. I don't deserve that.
Your brother will be happy.
Don't care about him.
What does he
Wanting.
say? What is he saying?
Well, I'm trying to jinx it to all the Inter fans that I know. I told them you guys are gonna win it this year. It's
Yeah,
for sure.
that's smart. That's smart. That's how to do it.
So I'm telling that to him, but he's kind of no, it's too early yet. But they are like, yeah, probably.
Oh, someone asked. I think it was Itunu, but asked earlier. Sorry, there was someone that asked a question, and we're gonna answer it regarding Diego Simeone. Was that in
Oh,
So Diego Simeone wants to leave Napoli, and I think the question is, would you get him at Milan? So he's a good player. I think. I listen. We were having a conversation um, before doing this live. If Jovic is at Milan, if Okafor is at Milan, yeah, Simeone can very well be at Milan. Probably he would probably be better, maybe because he knows the Serie A. He's already had some good seasons in Serie A. So obviously he's not a first choice, but to have as a rotational player in the system, why not? I'm not against it. How do you feel about it?
I don't think we're gonna get him. I will take him, but I don't think we're gonna get him.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're getting him either.
I wouldn't mind him because he's a good player. He will add something to the roster, to the whole squad. I think he wants to go to a team that he has a real chance to play. And coming at Milan, he has to fight for that spot with Giroud, Jovic, which are more integrated with the team and with the coach. So you never know. So I would say probably we'll go on a team that desperately needs a striker that will play a lot. Because I think he wants to. Is he trying to get to the Italian national team?
No, he's Argentinian.
Yeah, but is he playing for Argentina or for Italy?
I think he is committed to Argentina. I think. Because I think if he was committed to Italy, we would have probably already seen him here and there.
Okay.
Because he's
Maybe-
26 now. Yeah, he's not 26,
Yeah.
27.
Maybe he changes his mind and he goes for Italy. That's why he wants to play a lot. He wants, like, maybe has a conversation with Spalletti. Spalletti knows him really well.
That's possible, yeah.
So he had a conversation with Spalletti, and Spalletti told him, just go on a team where you can play, and I'll probably pick you at the end of the season.
Yeah, it's possible. Andrew Gibson says, Vecur vedere un Whistle Rafa. Luca posted a story on IG in support of Leao. Okay. Ronnie Forza Milan. No problem, Itunu. Do you think there's more to Pioli not being in the team huddle at the end of a match? Huh. I don't know. Pioli is obviously super stressed right now, guys. Obviously, he knows what the narrative around him is. He knows that his job is in danger. It must be very difficult to be Pioli right now. But at the same time, I'm going to stress this. If Pioli gets the sack, when Pioli looks back at his tenure at Milan, he can only be proud. He can only be proud because he's done great things at Milan. And Pioli is going to go to another team and have success in another team. But yeah, right now I think he's pretty stressed. I think he's very stressed. He knows that many Milan fans on social media are calling for his head.
Yeah.
The management is asking questions, and yeah, it's difficult for him right now.
It's tough, yeah. And can blame him. Probably he's heard some serious rumors as well. So, yeah, definitely is like probably the guy that is gonna come instead of him is agreed the contract and terms. So it's like, I think this guy is gonna fire me the moment they have sealed the agreement with the other coach.
Yeah. He knows his days are counted. He knows it. He knows. I mean, what would turn that around? What do you think would turn that around? Winning the Euro, maybe the Europa League. Because if you win the Europa League, like, okay, you're in the Champions League for sure, whether you make top four or not.
Yeah.
You win a big European trophy. So does the narrative change all of a sudden? Is Pioli now the coach to keep?
No, I don't think he's still. I think he needs to go after that anyway.
Yeah,
because
I mean,
I don't want to be.
It's a good way to go, actually.
Yeah, and I don't want to be in a job that I need to succeed in saying things to be appreciated. Because Pioli are not giving him an insane team and he has to win. I understand that life for a top coach because he has a top team to manage. But it's unfair on Pioli because Pioli is given a team of prospects, most of them. And he has to win Europa League, Serie A, do well in Champions League. These are massive results for a guy that has a team with 20 years old kids and prospects. So sometimes people think, oh, Pioli should win, should do that. But look at the team Pioli has. It's not easy to achieve results that we are asking him to do with that type of team. So I would be like, fuck it. These guys want to keep me because I won the Europa League. But if I lose the next 3 games, this guy wants to fire me. So probably I'll leave.
Yeah, I mean, he's been in Italy, in Milan since what? 2019, since the growth decree was put in place. So it's been 5 years now. That's plenty, man. For a coach staying in a team for 5 years, that's already a success right there.
He's been 3 full years, a half season, and this half season. So it's been 4 years in total.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot for a coach. That's a lot. And he's done a lot. He's always put us in Champions League. Always. Every time he had a full season, he brought us in Champions League. That's Milan standard.
Yeah.
I think few coaches in Italy have brought their teams 3 years in a row in Champions League.
Right.
So that's not easy to do. And Maldini did that as well. Just disclaimer.
Right, exactly. And not many DSs have done that.
Exactly. Not many Diaz's bring their club 3 years in a row in Champions League.
Chukwueze right wing, dear Lord Pioli has the hardest job in the world. Chukwueze, poor guy, dude. He's suffering, huh? He thought he was coming and he's going to be the king. That guy is suffering. Guerassi, last I read, is that Milan has abandoned that trail, but then tomorrow they're going to say that Milan is back on it. So I don't know. We'll follow. Have you heard anything about Guerassi? Last I saw was that Milan was on him. They were trying to figure out a way to get him, and then the news yesterday was okay. Milan has abandoned Guerassi, but then tomorrow it's going to be Milan is back on Guerassi. I kind of feel it's these kind of games are going on. Have you heard anything about this?
No, I don't think it's coming, man. There is no decree, so
Yeah, and that's a big thing because apparently he's asking for 5 million. So right now,
and of
maybe
course he's
5
asking for. And you know why Roy is asking for 5 million? Because it's like my gross is gonna be 6 million. So why not? Let me do the bag. To Milan, I'm gonna cost just 6 million.
Yep.
That is a gross for a 3.5 million contract. Now he cannot do that. He cannot ask 5 million anymore. So if he wants to come and play for Milan, probably needs to get 3.5. See, that's a good thing. That's a good thing because that player, no one is gonna give him 5 million net. So if he wants to make a move to Milan and play in a big club, he has to accept 3.5 million. And Milan probably can get it anyway, that player. So that's the reality.
Yeah, it's going to be. We'll see what the market strategy will be in the winter. Apparently, Gabi is coming back. Miranda was supposed to come to Milan, but now the reports are saying that he's not coming anymore. It just changes every day. It just changes every day.
Yeah, let's see. If they want to fire Pioli, I don't think then they should buy players. They should just bring a new coach and see what he does with that. Of course, bring some players to cover some key positions.
Yeah, the injuries. They have to cover the injuries.
Yeah.
But even that, like, I don't know if that's necessary at this point. Let's just promote the Primavera players. Because, I mean, eventually Kalulu is back, Tomori is back, Chow is back. Are you going to have like 1 million central defenders on contract with big contracts? At this point, just play the Primavera players. Start thinking about growing the Primavera players. The growth decree is gone. Start thinking about growing the Primavera players.
And Hernandez center back is not a bad thing, man. Not a bad player.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Bring Gabbia, Simic, Theo, Kier. You have there four center back. Theo occasionally can play on the left because Gabbia can play in the middle. You have a decent roster there to work until Tomori comes back. And Kalulu, because Kalulu, I think, is gonna come back at one point in February.
Yeah.
Or he's out like 4 months, something like that.
Well, he was out for months. I don't know. I think
It's
1
been
month.
3 months now. So
Is 3? Has it been 3?
I guess so, because he got injured like early October, no, mid-October.
I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, it's been a while now.
It's been at least 2 months and a half. So in February he should be back. And I mean, yeah, just midfield as well. Do we need how long Pobega got injured?
Pobega 4 months.
Oh shit. So Zeroli needs to come and play basically. No point to buy a midfield.
Yeah, just grow these players, dude. Give them
Unless
the time right now.
Unless they really think we want to win the Europa League or they want to go far in the Europa League, And if they want to do that, they're probably gonna bring some players to patch the situation.
Andrew says, Lart, the moment Guerresi hit San Siro pitch, he will shit his pants.
I don't know. I haven't seen this guy, to be honest, at all. So if you Roy have a video quick to show,
Honestly, I haven't seen him either. I just know that he's scoring a lot of goals in the Bundesliga, but I don't know how impressive.
let me. Do you have a video? You can
I'll put it up. Yeah, I'll put it up.
put a video and we close the live. I think I can see the type of goal he scored. I can tell you if he's a good player.
I have never seen this player, dude, ever. So this is the first time I'm gonna see him. Brazil scout 3 months ago. Okay, this is good.
What the fuck? What's that car, man? What is that brand? American.
Vitamin C.
Fucking hell, you live in California, man. You need zero vitamins. Just fucking eat fresh food and stay in the sun.
Did Lart really say Chakatraore is better than Chukwueze? Lart is
Yeah. I actually think Chaka Traore can stay in the first team, in my opinion. He has a lot to grow, but he can stay in the first team. Like Romero is in the first team. He could have stayed. Chaka Traore can stay in the first team. Of course, Romero is better than Chaka Traore, but people grow differently. So this guy, how tall is this guy? Sorry.
Let's go back.
Just a quick one.
All right, so 27 years old, 6.2. Okay.
Yeah. 82 kg.
82 kg.
Zero body fat, basically.
10 goals and 1 assist in 7 games when this video was taken. He's Guinean. Not Ghana, not from Ghana, from Guinea.
Guinea.
Yeah.
What have you done? Oh, okay. Is it's a good player. There is a physicality there. It's a big, tall
guy.
player. Yeah. That was a bad pass.
Why would you put that in the highlight reel?
Yeah, exactly. That was good.
Composed.
Nice.
Okay, so he's like a what do you call him? A poacher.
Yeah. It's a young version of Giroud, I would say.
Yeah, he's a center forward box. Probably
He's
most
good
of
at-
his goals.
he's good at turning. Good finishing. It's cold.
It's a nice goal. Okay.
That was good.
A little bit like Osimhen, huh? A little bit.
Yeah. He has that. I think he has less speed than Osimhen.
Maybe
I
like
don't think he has, but he has definitely more pace than Giroud. He's like proper.
So this is the first season that he's doing really well. The other seasons he's been normal, let's say.
Like 10 goals a season or something like that.
Actually, I don't know.
He's good. I think he's a good player. How much we gonna pay him?
So the reports were saying that he has a clause of 17 million,
Go
but
and get
Milan,
him.
but Milan wanted to pay more for him in order to pay for him in rates because Milan does not want to pay 17 million upfront. So they want to pay him like 20 million, but 10 million now and 10 million another, something like that.
Yeah. That's bullshit, man. Go and get him, man. 17 million. Pay it all. Just pay it up front. There's no point. Why you want to spend? Why they would be like, oh, for 3 million, okay, pay me.
Okay, so last season he had 11 goals. The season before that he had 4 goals.
I don't think he should get paid 5 million a year net. I think he's asking too much. We should not give him that money. It's not healthy. But around 3 million net is a good amount.
Yeah, he wants the superstar treatment.
No. We should not pay him 5 million net. 3 million net is a good amount. Because what I think is if this guy comes in at the age of 26, 27, 5 million net, it's gonna. How do I know he's motivated? He's like, okay, I sealed my future. 5 years, 5 million net a year. That is 25 million. I'm done. I'm sorted. Now I can do shit. Who cares? At 31, I sign another pro contract, 1 million somewhere.
Yeah, and I think just because he's having one good season, like
Exactly. I will pay him 3 net with bonuses if he repeats and does good.
Yeah, I agree.
If he was a guy that has been doing it for a while, yeah, I'll give him 5-6 million because he's been doing it for a while. He's not doing it because the incentive of the money is just that type of player. This guy can be like, I need my big contract as soon as possible, so let me be good for one season. And he's not like 22 years old, 21, that you think, okay, it's the first season, he's getting there. He's going to do well every season. He's having this season at 27, 26, 27. So,
Yeah. So you don't really know if it's a one season wonder or now. On average, I'm seeing that he scores around 10 goal in the last 3 seasons. His average is around 9 goals.
it's a good player, though. There is a good player in there. He has a talent, and
of course, like we have to consider the Bundesliga tax.
yeah,
So
that's another thing.
right now, the 2 goal scorers in Europe that have scored the most goals out of all the top 5 leagues are Harry Kane and this guy, both
So,
in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, it's easy to score goals there. That's true. That's a tax we need to consider. That's why I'm not convinced in terms of his salary. In terms of money, how much it costs, 17 million is nothing. Go for it. You will have even if he has a bad season, the first one, you will have a player later on. He will adapt,
Yeah.
try to do good, you know. But in terms of salary, he can get lost if you pay him too much.
And also, where is Stuttgart right now? Let me see. Stuttgart is what?
What happened?
I'm trying to see where they are in the league. Oh, they're 3rd. Okay, they're doing well.
I mean, if you have a guy that scores for fun, you have to.
Oh, so Germany's behind. They're at 16 games.
No, they have less teams in the league as well.
Yeah. But we have 2 teams less. Yeah.
So technically, they are exactly in the middle,
Yeah. Hmm.
like us.
Interesting player. Let's see what happens. Xerxes. I like Xerxes. I like Xerxes, man. Xerxes reminds me a little bit, not as not as flourish as Casado, but he has a similar style of vision as Casado. Not as not as talented as Casado, but similar. He's a quality player. There's no two ways about it. The only question is how will he handle the jump mentality, and also without the growth decree, he would have to exclude a bigger summer investment. And by the way, Xerxes' 40 million release clause is only available to Bayern and nobody else. So Xerxes is going to be very difficult. But Xerxes is really good, man. Really good player. If I would get a Serie A player right now, it would be Xerxes.
He's a Serie A player. Is this guy a Serie A player?
This kid, Xerxes, yeah. He's the Bologna player.
Oh yeah, the number 10 that I was telling you.
Is he number 10? The guy, he's got an afro.
Oh, he's the striker. The striker. Oh yeah, the Bologna has a good number 10. Not, I don't think he's the number 10 or the number 14. I don't remember. But yeah, the striker is good. I saw him against us. He was good.
Yeah, he's clever, very clever.
Good player. Is he young?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, he's just emerging right now.
It doesn't give me a goal scorer vibe though.
Oh, he's tall. So Xerxes is Dutch from Holland, 22 years old, 6.4. So he's like Chow. He's Chow's height. I didn't know he was that tall.
He's really tall, yeah.
He scored 7 goals and 2 assists so far. He's more like an attacking midfielder from what I'm seeing in his heat map. Yeah. He's very interesting. Very interesting. Ferguson from Bologna is a good midfielder as well. Chakadra, Pellegrini, Romero, maybe. So Chunk is saying, in order to get Xerxes, give Salamakers, Traore, Pellegrino, and Romero. Lorenzo Luca has been offered to Milan. He's an interesting player.
The one that is at Ajax now.
He's in Udinese now.
Oh, Udinese now. Okay.
I don't know if he's still an Ajax player, but he is in Udinese. Lorenzo Luca. Wow. He's a basketball player. 23 years old, 6.7.
Yeah, it's really tall.
Jeez.
We've seen videos of him when he was playing in Serie B.
Oh, yeah. Okay, he's doing decent. 6 goals, 1 assist.
With Udinese?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's not bad. He started 11 games. Minutes per game, average 60 minutes per game. Those are not bad numbers. Yeah, that's not bad. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I thought it was less. Okay, so he can score in the Serie, yeah. We were asking ourselves a long time ago if he can be a Serie A player. Well, there you go. You just answered the question.
Yeah. 23 years old, is scoring in Serie A. Probably will start to score a lot of goals, a decent amount at the age of 24, 25. So he needs probably another 1 or 2 seasons.
Yeah.
But when he's going to score those goals, those amounts is going to cost more. So when do you do the bet? Do you do the bet now that he's scoring 6-7 goals a season? Or you do the bet later, which is not a bet anymore. You have to pay more.
Yeah, that's a big question. That's where the intuition needs to come into play.
I think that's where the algorithm doesn't get it right, and will never get it right.
Yeah.
I think the algorithm will be more precise with players around 28, 29 because there is a historical to to see.
Yeah.
But at that age, when they are gonna peak or enter to a phase that they can become that player, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, if you so let me see how he did in the Eredivisie. Eredivisie. Yeah. So if you go by the algorithm last year, Luca only had 2 goals in the Eredivisie, and the algorithm probably told you, yeah, this guy's not worth it. But this year in Serie A, which is more difficult than the Eredivisie, he's doing pretty well. He's doing pretty well.
And I don't think he's playing every week. Probably, I don't think he's the starter of Udinese.
No, he started 11 games, so he's not starting all of them. I think he's sharing. It looks like he's sharing that position with someone else.
Yeah, so 11 games, 6 goals, and one assist is a good numbers. I will, if he was another player, I will apologize. I will have to apologize for those numbers. But because he's Luca, I don't need to apologize. No one needs to apologize for anything.
Let me see. I mean, did he score all of these goals in one game? Oh, success. Okay, gotcha. He shares it with success. I really think we should try for Mason Greenwood.
Nah, I don't think corporate America does things like that.
He's got that rape vibes, right?
He got that allegation.
Yeah.
Corporate America will not allow that. But teams that are not run by corporate America probably will go for it. Will be like, who fucking cares?
Okay, so he scored against Bologna. Okay, interesting. He's on a streak right now. Okay. No, good man. I didn't know because we were following this player a while back. Milan was linked to him, and he was in the Serie B. A lot of people were saying, this guy, might not be good enough for Serie A, but he did his time in Eredivisie. Now he's in Udinese. He's growing slowly but surely.
People sleep on the Serie B, man. They think it's an easy league. They don't understand how good is Serie B for youngsters, especially. If you bang goals in Serie B, you will succeed in Serie A. No problem. No problem at all. So, I mean, Colombo was doing well in Serie B. Now in Serie A, he's a Serie A player now.
Yeah.
So
no, it's a good place to grow for sure.
Talking about the growth decree. Luca had to go outside of Italy because no team was willing to get him.
Yeah, right. He's on a decree right now. He probably is, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because he came back from outside of Italy.
I think he stayed out for 2 years. I think it was 2 years.
Or he's on loan, so his contract is on decree. So I don't know. But still, the guy had to leave because no one was willing to buy him. And
yeah. That's right. Yeah.
They prefer to go on other players outside of Italy. They prefer to go.
Well, he was Udinese. Who did they have? They had Beto. They had Beto there.
Yeah.
Beto was okay. Lorenzo Luca, similar profile, physical, big, tall. Has any Italian club won Europa League since it's been renamed? I can't.
No.
I don't think so. I think I saw once the list, and it's literally all Spain. Like Spain, 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 Spain. Every single year, it's a Spanish team.
I mean, Spain has won in the last 20 years, like 18
Yeah, something crazy like that.
European Cups, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Between Europa League and Champions Leagues, Spain has won like 18.
That's crazy.
And every time they go to a final against a non-Spanish team, they win it.
Yeah, no, man. Well, I don't know what they're doing over there, but it's definitely working.
It's a golden generation. That's the reality. That's why they won 2 Euros and a World Cup. It's a proper golden generation. And when a let's say a platinum generation means that after that you will have a golden generation and a silver generation. They are still good, for
Yeah.
inertia. You still get. So I think now it's phasing out. Now we'll go a bit on a
Yeah, it is
silver,
for sure.
bronze generation.
Definitely not the same level as what they had between 2009, between 2009 and 2017, maybe.
Yeah, I was insane. 2010 they won the World Cup.
Okay,
2008 they won the Euros, and 2012 they won the Euros again. So that was the peak of their golden generation. After that, they still got a lot from that golden generation at the club level, and everything phased out after, I think, 2016, 17, 5 years later.
So the last Italian team to win it was Parma in 99. In 99. In the 90s, it was all Italy. Napoli, Juve, Inter, Ajax, Juve, Inter, Parma, Bayern, Schalke, Inter, Parma. From 2010 to 2024, it's all Spain. Atletico Madrid, Porto, Atletico Madrid, Chelsea, Sevilla, Manchester United, Atletico Madrid, Chelsea, Sevilla, Villarreal, Frankfurt, Sevilla.
They bet on their football. They say, we're gonna pass the ball, we're gonna possess the ball. We don't care what the world is doing. We're gonna believe in our football, in our talent. We're not gonna go physical because there is no point with a net physical player. And it paid off. And you know what? Why it paid off? Because the pitch got better. They believed in that the pitch will get better, that the boots, the ball, everything will get better. So it's not gonna be mud, tough conditions. So the technical player will prevail, and our football will win.
Yeah, no, Spain has been consistent. They have believed in that style of football, and it's brought them a lot of success in these past 15 years. A lot of success.
Yeah, I think they need to change it now, or at least readjust a bit.
Yeah, because you need. I mean, for it to be successful, you need the players,
and you need to evolve because people understand your style, so he has to evolve.
Yeah. All right. Chunk says, get Xerxes 35 million, Zelensky for 0, Miranda for 0, Wan-Bissaka for 0, Hummels for 0, Gabriel Moscardo for 20, Jarel Hato 25, sell Pulisic, activate Dybala's clause 20 million, sell CDK Kalulu 20.
That's a lot of players. Still a lot of players, man. You need to start again from zero, rebuild the group and everything. I don't think it's worth all that rebuild.
Why Hummels though, man? Hummels is how many years does Hummels? By the way, Hummels against us was great. It was amazing. But how many years does he have left? If we buy a good CB and a DM this January, do you think we still have a shot at the title? We still have 20 games to go. All right, my opinion, no. I think no. I think the title this year is not ours. It's only Inter's to lose, or Juventus maybe to lose. Uh, if Inter drops the bag, yes, maybe. But also Juventus needs to drop the bag. But that's how I see it. What about you, Larry?
No. We are in Europa League. We not. We have a lot of games. We have a lot of injuries. No chance. If we had a more easy calendar, so one game a week, I can see a chance, a small chance, but I can see one. Now, zero chance. In February, we go out to Europa League. Hopefully, there is a magical happening. I can see a chance still if we are 6-7 points away from the first place. But until we're gonna play in Thursdays and weekends, no chance. Impossible. We've seen this team when we play every 3 days. Injuries, we cannot win 2 games in a row.
Yeah. There's some Chelsea level transfer. Prometheus is saying Chunk's ideas are Chelsea level. Way too many players. In the summer, we need to take one of Colombo or Jovic, sign a starting striker and renew Giroud 1 more year, sign a CB, left back, and number 6, and that's it.
I would not renew Giroud. Or at least if we're keeping Jovic, I would not renew Giroud. If we say no, we're not gonna keep Jovic, I will renew Giroud. Bring Colombo in and buy a striker. Ideally, I will buy 2 strikers. I will buy like a Serie A proven striker. I will get on a free Immobile. Immobile is not renewing; he's on a free next summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
but probably he's gonna go to Inter with Inzaghi. But I will get Immobile on a free and another striker. I'll pay money for another striker. Or go for the cheapest version, Giroud Colombo or Jovic Colombo and another striker.
Mm. Yeah, it's very interesting. Let's see. Also, maybe the club will be sold. Oh, and there's that issue. There's that.
Hope.
There's that hope. Yeah. Let's see. Even so, everybody, man, is pissed. The Tiago Pinto, the DS of Roma, he's saying la fine del decreto crescita è un gran problema. These guys, man, they shot themselves in the feet with this decreto crescita.
Short-term vision, man. They have short-term vision. They don't have a long-term vision. That's what happens when you don't have money. You have a short-term vision.
Why would I renew Giroud? This team still needs leaders, and we will lose Kjaer. I think Giroud can play 1 more season, but part of it. So as
Great point. Well, that's a great point. And you're right. I will still keep Giroud. But if Jovic is bringing me the performances at the level of Giroud, at one point you need to sacrifice experience for youth. And I'm expecting next year Leao and the other guys to bring experience, to be at the stage of their career that can actually be leaders and take that step in that position, or buy some leaders as well on the midfield. Start to buy quality players, well-known leaders. But I agree with you. That is a great point and is a valuable point. It's just that Giroud is 38, but if Jovic performance like he's performing, some goals, some performances here and there, yeah, I will still pick Giroud.
Giroud. Guy never. It's gonna go on forever, man.
Yeah, he can go in United States and have another 3 years,
Yeah. No.
or Saudi, or Australia.
He was quite inexistent today. Today he didn't really play well.
Yeah, I mean, Leao had the opportunity to put it in for him a few times and score a goal, but
Leao, man. All right. Okay, lads. Let's close. Let's close.
Yeah.
Let's
have a good night.
have a good night. Well, you have a good night. I'm gonna have a good afternoon. So we will. Happy New Year's, lads. Enjoy the
You
New
too,
Year's.
man. Yeah.
And Happy New Year's to everybody in chat. And we will be doing live soon. So stay in touch.
See ya. Forza Milan. Happy New Year, guys.
Ciao, everybody. Forza Milan.